this and shit, that. Whoa. We gon' bang bang. Whoa. We got.
Hey, yo, white. Dopes. I think it's about that time, man. Good man.
Yeah. You hear that? Real back. Like I'm playing on the corner. Ain't no speculating, this is real rap. Regulating for my niggas who don't feel that. Tell me what's the honor. Soul lust till it's all up. I'm screaming wall up till I'm sent down or I'm called up. Until then it's more order for slaughter. Opposers supposed to oppose. Slowed up. Did I mention I'm in the shape of my life? Lost 5 and made 15 on the roll of the dice called G. Twin throw the bank on the parlay. Fuck with the odds, say do the shit all way. Fuck boys singing like Wanye. Through the wire like Kanye. You niggas food on the entree. Hey man, a made man surrounded by made men. I'm sucker ducking, dummy dive. If I dumb out these dumb dumbs, I dummy dive. At the end we gon' bang like the dummy drive. Giants, tyrants, violence, followed by sirens and violins. Call the silence, 10 souls down. You know we keep the ground stable. No squares in the round table. Men of love is impartial. Wisdom amongst loyalty is martial.
I'm out of control, I let the calico go. Rapid fire spit, 100 rounds a clip. Niggas get ripped, buildings get tipped, cars get flipped, bodies in half. Bullets baptize you with a bath. Better get a grip, I'm nice with the mechanical shit. Flowers on your tombstone, botanical shit. We here to let the rap world know this is music, but them gas will blow. We a different type of breed. My wolves, they adapt to lead. We pass your speed. With a rap for arms that's lawless, with skills that's flawless. From the towers to the fortress, we annihilate, violate. Non-valid niggas try your fate. No solid evidence to build a case. Homicide is always on the chase, affecting my space, so I'm correcting my pace. It gets no tougher than this. For the police, we at the top of the list. Fuck a mugshot, we on the wall. And the X-Monster spot says it all. Pictures in the precinct, they try to puzzle all the pieces. We wildin' for a reason. Bitch niggas with their testimonies. I see a lot of scars on faces, but no Tonys.
It's my word. Free cool.
Yeah, I can tell you what it is, cause I know you like that. Try to throw away the love and it came right back. Started out as friends with no strings attached. Now we all up in the covers and we can't go back. We just got that kind of fire. We just got that kind of fire, baby. We just got that kind of fire. We just got that kind of fire, baby. We just got that kind of fire. She like an angel, I love the mangoes. You look so perfect, girl, don't never let them change you. Look what I gave you, do what they can't do. I'll be your everything, now let me entertain you. She tryna make me wait, I know she got that fire. We got that chemistry, I know you can't deny us. I touch her body, got her screaming and then hollering. She like it wild, we in here wildin'. It's me and you against the world, no we got us. They try to copy what we do, but they not us. Get your passport, cause we going places. Said you need to change, I'll be with your changes. I can tell you what it is, cause I know you like that. Try to throw away the love and it came right back. Started out as friends with no strings attached.
Hey, White,
now we all up in the covers and we can't go back. We just got that kind of fire. We just got that kind of fire, baby. We just got that kind of fire. We just got that kind of fire, baby. We just got that kind of fire. Gotta remind her all the time like she got it. She got a vibe that'll always have it poppin'. Give her my credit card and tell her go shopping. Cause she never bring me any kind of problems. Water by my side, I know we can't lose. She got addiction to them bags and them shoes. I want her bad, but I'm tryna play it cool. Even though I'm thinking about you laying in the nude. She got ambition, you my addiction. Your tongue is vicious, you see my vision. She think I'm kidding, I'm done with those women. Found me a diamond, can say I'm not winning. See, I'm right here for those moments you call. Cause they ain't happy, they want us to fall. But that's okay, cause you know we go ball. I can tell you what it is, cause I know you like that. Try to throw away the love and it came right back. Started out as friends with no strings attached.
Hey, White,
now we all up in the covers and we can't go back. We just got that kind of fire. We just got that kind of fire, baby. We just got that kind of fire. We just got that kind of fire, baby. We just got that kind of fire. back, they can't hold me up. Had nothing growing up. The crowd gon' come out every time they know who's showing up. Oh, look who blowing up. Oh, look who going dumb. Oh, they know when I'm on the court, I'm shooting lights out. Yeah, 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 yeah. When I'm on the court, I'm shooting lights out. Yeah, yeah, yeah. When I'm on the court, I'm shooting lights out. Yeah, 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 yeah. When I'm on the court, I'm shooting lights out. Yeah, yeah, yeah. When I'm on the court, I'm shooting lights out.
Me no breaks. I'm in the lane, about to make things shake. I'm going straight to the rack. No, it's time to attack. Gotta show the whole world I'm great. Let me tell them what they all gon' see. Game on the line, know it's all on me. I know if we lose, it'll fall on me. So hand down, man down, hold that 3. I'm automatic, you getting served. Too much of Magic, too much of Bird. Too much of Jordan, too much of Braun. Too much of Steph, too much of Dirt. Green up, wet that, no look. Step back, I won't break ankle. Okay, bet that. I jump so high in the sky, man, it feel like a flight. Where the trophies at, man, the boys too weak, they can ring me tonight. Can't sleep on greatness, real talk, man, it's all motivation. All God and a little bit of patience, I don't need no one's validation. I'm in the gym trying to really outshine them. So bright that the light go blind them. My type, man, you really can't find them. Sometimes I just gotta remind them.
They can't hold me back, they can't hold me up. Had nothing growing up. The crowd gon' come out every time they know who's showing up. Oh, look who blowing up. Oh, look who going dumb. Oh, they know when I'm on the court, I'm shooting lights out. Yeah, 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 yeah. When I'm on the court, I'm shooting lights out. Yeah, yeah, yeah. When I'm on the court, I'm shooting lights out. Yeah, 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 yeah. When I'm on the court, I'm shooting lights out. Yeah, yeah, yeah. When I'm on the court, I'm shooting lights out.
They didn't respect what I brought to the table, so I had to lock in and get focused. Knew one day I'd be chosen. Came out that locker room looking like Jokic. Heard he was talking that rah-rah. Must be smoking that la-la. What he forgot when it come to the rock, man, running straight down like shot clock. I'm really him, you decent. They got the star while I'm eating. I'm in the field, you tweaking. I get the ball, I'm tweaking. Look, always keep things humble. Had to work hard, make it out of this jungle. I ain't got no place to run to, so it's only right, can't let things crumble. I can't wait till we collide, cause me and my boys go ride. I come in that joint, drop 50 on you, won't say a word like Kawhi.
They can't hold me back, they can't hold me up. Had nothing growing up. The crowd gon' come out every time they know who's showing up. Oh, look who blowing up. Oh, look who going dumb. Oh, they know when I'm on the court, I'm shooting lights out. Yeah, 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 yeah. When I'm on the court, I'm shooting lights out. Yeah, yeah, yeah. When I'm on the court, I'm shooting lights out. Yeah, 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 yeah. When I'm on the court, I'm shooting lights out. Yeah, yeah, yeah. When I'm on the court, I'm shooting lights out.
We gon' thug this and shit. We gon' bang bang. We got.
Hey, yo, white, dopes. I think it's about that time, man.
Yeah, yeah. You hear that? Real back. Like I'm playing on the cone. Ain't no speculating, this is real rap. Regulated for my niggas who don't feel that. Tell me what's the honor. It's all lust till it's all up. I'm screaming wall up till I'm sent down or I'm called up. Until then it's more order for slaughter. On pose as opposed to oppose. Slowed up. Did I mention I'm in the shape of my life? Lost 5 and made 15 on the roll of the dice. Called G. Twin throw the bank on the parlay. Fuck with the odds, say he do this shit all way. Fuck boys singing like Wanye. Through the wire like Kanye. You niggas food on the entree. Hey man, I made man surrounded by made men. I'm sucker ducking, dummy diver. If I dumb out these dumb dumps, I dummy diver. At the end we gon' bang like the dummy driver. Giants, tyrants, violence, followed by sirens and violins. Call the silence, 10 souls down. You know we keep the ground stable. No squares in the round table. Men of love is impartial. Wisdom amongst loyalty is martial.
I'm out of control, I let the calico go. Rapid fire spit, 100 rounds a clip. Niggas get ripped, buildings get tipped, cars get flipped, bodies in half. Bullets baptize you with a bath. Better get a grip, I'm nice with the mechanical shit. Flowers on your tombstone, botanical shit. We here to let the rap world know this is music, but them gats will blow. We a different type of breed. My wolves, they adapt to lead. We pass your speed. With a rap for arms is lawless, with skills is flawless. From the towers to the fortress, we annihilate, violate. Non-valid niggas try your fate. No solid evidence to build a case. Homicide is always on the chase, affecting my space, so I'm correcting my pace. It gets no tougher than this. For the police, we at the top of the list. Fuck a mugshot, we on the wall. And the X marks the spot, says it all. Pictures in the precinct, they try to puzzle all the pieces. We wildin' for a reason. Bitch niggas with their testimonies. I see a lot of scars on faces with no Tonys.
My words, free cool, free cool.
Yeah, I can tell you what it is, cause I know you like that. Try to throw away the love and it came right back. Started out as friends with no strings attached. Now we all up in the covers and we can't go back. We just got that kind of fire. We just got that kind of fire, baby. We just got that kind of fire. We just got that kind of fire, baby. We just got that kind of fire.
She like an angel, I love the mango. You look so perfect, girl, don't never let them change you. Look what I gave you, do what they can't do. I be your everything, now let me entertain you. She tryna make me wait, I know she got that fire. We got that chemistry, I know you can't deny us. I touch her body, got her screaming and then hollering. She like it wild, we in there wildin'. It's me and you against the world, no we got us. They try to copy what we do, but they not us. Get your passport, cause we going places. Said you need to change, I'll be with your
I can tell you what it
changes.
is, cause I know you like that. Try to throw away the love and it came right back. Started out as friends with no strings attached.
Hey, White,
now
how
we
you do
all
this
up in
one?
the covers and we can't go back. We just got that kind of fire. We
Hey yo, cut the cap, no front, it's all facts. Wednesdays at 9:30, we're sat. Eastern time on the grind, never slack. Barbershop talk, bring it real, no cap.
Is there drop an intro?
We made it.
Yeah, we here for real this time.
Right. Right. Holy moly. Hey man, y'all got to see how it works behind the scenes. You feel me?
Yeah.
That way.
Oh yeah, yeah. That was wild. That wasn't supposed to go down like that, y'all.
Yeah, we live and direct with it.
That was all 5-4, man.
No. You know what? I take the blame. All right, it's all right.
Nah, that was on me. Yo, man, y'all already know the drill, man. Welcome back to another episode of Cut the Cat, man. We your hosts. I go by the name of Status.
What's up, y'all? You already know it's El Papi Grande Intento. Yeah, that way.
Now, you already know it's G5, Google 5, Mr. Bad Shot, whatever you want to call me. I'm here.
Hold on, what? Hold on, you said back shots?
I said
Whoa,
bad shots.
whoa.
Whoa. Hey,
Whoa,
yo.
it did sound like you said that. I ain't gonna lie.
It definitely sounded like you said that. I ain't even gonna cap. That was wild.
Listen, Killer is not here. You do not have to take his place. Strategic is not here.
Oh, I'm dead.
That's out the
Yo,
strategic.
chat, what's good? Let me see. I can't see the chat. What the fuck going on, man?
We got 12 in this joint.
Yeah,
got
we
12
live
this
in
joint.
here. We live tonight. Yo, Don, what's up? I miss you, Don.
What
Yo,
up?
where you at, bro?
What up, Philip? What up, though?
You
What
get
up,
the new
Tab?
crib, you don't know
Dukes,
nobody.
Screws. Listen. Yeah, he get the new brib and he got
Yeah,
Ferraris.
bro, this is
He got his
crazy.
Ferraris correct. This
is crazy, man.
We need your priorities to slip a little bit and be playing the game with us.
Right, where I shoot at, bro? Hey.
Nah,
Oh
man.
yeah, facts. Yo, who? Hold on. Y'all talking about Guap or y'all talking about Philip?
Yeah. We said Don.
I said Don.
Oh,
You already said facts. It's too late. You can't take that. No backseat.
He heard Don and Shooter was like, "Who you talking about?"
Yeah, like he
Oh,
said,
when I heard Shooter.
Huh?
I heard Shooter. I said, "Hold on, wait, what? You can't be talking about Guap." You know what I'm saying?
2K Shooter. Okay.
I mean,
Yo, Guap, blessings on blessings, brother. Know what I'm
Yes, sir.
saying? Facts, know what I mean? Shout out to Philip, shout out to Guap in the building, shout out to Miles. Know what I mean? Shout out to everybody tapped in. We got 12 in here. Know what I mean? Make sure y'all come in the chat, say what up, man. Know what I mean? Don't be on some scary berry shit. You feel me?
right, bro. This ain't the
Tap in with
library.
us. Right. Know what I'm saying? Tap in, yeah. Know what I'm saying? Word. Shout out to those tapped in on the IG also. Know what I'm saying? Word. Yeah, Fizzy, let's get into Cut the Reacts. Let's
where it
get
be?
straight to it, man. Oh,
Where'd
it
you
was
put
already there before. That's what it was. It was already there before.
Oh my god, yo, oh man,
I'll put it back though.
I hope it's what I think it is, man.
It's the last joint you put before. Okay, I got you.
Yeah.
Got you.
Ooh, wee.
All right. So let's just get to it. Mhm.
And now it's time for Cut the React. Okay, I did it. Well, no, I think
It's about to.
Right.
I'm doing it officially.
Hold on. Yo, but hold on. No. Yo, this movie already came out though.
Yo, listen. I know it just dropped on the 10th, know what I mean? But yo, listen, I had this tapped in to play the last time, and we didn't get to play it, blood. You know what I'm saying? So I know it just dropped on the 10th, beloved. Know what I'm saying? Yo,
Yeah.
Philip. Shout out to Philip, know what I mean, on the
That's
super
awesome.
chat. Know what I mean? Appreciate
that
you,
dough,
Philip. You
though.
already know, beloved. Appreciate you.
Yes, man. Thank you. We appreciate you.
Appreciate you, Philip. Yo, listen, let's hope that for everybody in the chat, let's hope they haven't seen it. Know what I'm saying? Hold on, have you seen this?
I haven't though. I haven't. So I mean, I've
Right.
seen the trailer, but I haven't seen the movie.
I didn't go to the movies, man.
Oh, okay. All right. Because the way he said that, it sounded like he's seen it. Know what I'm saying?
Nah, I didn't see it yet. But yo, I do want to tell you, there's another one that just dropped. Right, we could play that if you want to. You know what I mean? If you want, it's just joint.
Nah,
I don't know
listen.
if you've seen it. Okay.
Throw it in the
yeah.
Throw it in the joint right quick.
It just came out today, so it's hot off the press. It's Wilson Fisk.
Oh shit!
That's my.
That's what I'm saying, and it's a detailed one. You know what I mean? You might want to tap in. You know what I mean?
That's my guy. Oh, so that's what you thought it was? Okay,
that's what I thought it was, man. Because that's the banger right now.
Nah, I had this. Remember, I had this in the joint the last time. Know what I mean? But we didn't get to play it. Shout out to Green Giant. Know what I mean, on the IG.
Yo, Green.
Yes, Green. Cut the crap.
Yo, Yan, what up, man?
Yanni.
Shout out
Yo,
to
happy
Yan
birthday to your missus too. Green Giant, man. Happy birthday to your fiance, man.
Oh yeah, happy birthday, man.
Word.
Where we at? Y'all ready?
Yeah.
All right.
You gotta be loaded.
Hold up. Why am I acting like a bot right now? Okay, here we go. Let's go.
Isn't it enough? It'll never be enough.
It's not about the money. It's about the challenge.
Let's go!
Can I get in?
Can I get your head?
And get out?
We're clean.
I ain't no robber or nothing, but I always wanted one of those masks, those bulletproof masks. I just be like, it just be looking so fire, like but yeah.
Nigga said I ain't no robber.
Right, he said I ain't no robber, but you know,
that bulletproof mask be looking fire though. Every time I see somebody like that, they look fire. Like,
let me ask you something. What out of all the movies? What's the best mask that you've seen in movies? Like all of us. What's the best mask we've seen Out of all the
Mask.
movies, like Mask, like villain Mask, you know what I mean? Robbers, bank robbers,
I ain't gonna
you
lie.
know.
I think the Purge had like the best set of
Yeah,
masks. Like Purge used to have some fire joints in that shit.
Unique.
yeah, they did.
Uh, thinking of I don't know. I like the Bane mask, bro.
Yeah, the Bane Mask is fire.
Bane
Bane
mask
Mask
was
was
fire,
fire.
though.
His name was
And it
Bane.
altered his voice and everything. That was fire.
Yeah.
We got Iron Man in the chat. Somebody said Iron Man.
Oh, Iron Man, yeah, Iron Man fire. But you want to have that?
Yeah,
It's
that's
like,
a whole suit though. Like,
the mask is fire to it up, go around. You know what I mean?
if you're gonna do that, then the Black Panther joint was fire too.
That's what I'm saying. What's the best mask? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
But I'm saying, I was just thinking purely mask,
Oh,
like
yeah,
not
you're
the
right.
full suit. Yeah.
So what
All
you
right, let's
got?
finish
What
this.
you got?
I would probably go with so it's two masks I like. Now this is crazy. The Bane mask was fire. I would probably go with, even though they were basic masks, but I did like the set it off mask, the one that they wore in the bank. But those were like, you know what I mean? It wasn't, but I like how, I think it was the white ones. It was the white ones. Was it set it off? It was the mask that had a smiley face on it. I like those masks. Those
Oh, that
bank
wasn't that
robbery
was with
masks.
the Well, I don't think that was good. Set it off. I think they had them clear.
Oh yeah, nah. Those are the
looking
basic
Yeah,
dollar
set it off,
masks.
yeah,
Nah.
set it off, had the clear joint.
Nah. The ones with they were smiling. I don't know what movie it's from, but it was a bank movie, and the mask was smiling, kind of like it was like Joker masks, but they weren't quite Joker masks. You know what I mean?
Yan said Crash Bandicoot. That's why.
That's crazy. Ain't no way.
That's what
It was
Philip said the
from.
town. He said that's from the town.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah, that's what. Yup. Yeah, those
Was it this, like these joints?
Yep. Them joints right there.
Yeah,
What's-
gotcha.
Yeah, I think that was it. Yeah. Yep.
Gotcha. All right, let's finish this trailer.
Can I get in
Package in hand.
and get out
We're clean.
without anyone even knowing I was there?
You and I are part of this weird symbiosis. So you only exist because of me.
Word is that they fired your ass.
I'm broke and I'm sick of being the hunter. Your next job, I'm gonna do it with you.
Oh, he didn't turn from good to bad.
Yeah, that's what it's looking like.
But
I'm
then
not-
I have a feeling like at the end he gonna typical movie like, oh, I'm bad, but then at the end he turn him in type shit.
Yo, shout out to Lee. He said, "What's the word you took forever?" What's up, Lee?
That was yeah.
Nah, I'm gonna keep it a buck, and this might be y'all might hate me in the chat, but like, yo, bash on that bull. But I'm not sold on Ice Cube's son, man, as far as like
Acting?
yeah, I'm not sold yet.
Really?
I'm not.
So you think he's a bad actor then?
No, I don't. I'm just not sold. Like, this didn't make me go, I gotta go, not for his role. Of course, what's his name? What's my boy? You know, the
Gerald Butler?
No, the other one, the other guy, there's a famous actor. He being all
Gerald Butler, the one that was just in the scene with him.
Okay, his name is Jared. Dang, I thought his name was something else.
No.
But yeah, Jared Butler. So yeah, but O'Shea. Shout out to O'Shea. You know, you guys podcast, wrestling fan, all that. Shout out to O'Shea. But I'm just not completely sold on the acting yet. Maybe I didn't see the role that I like. That's probably
Yeah,
what
I was just about to ask the same thing. Like, what y'all think about O'Shea as an actor?
See, yeah, Wolf. No, like that conversation is there. He hasn't conquered everybody's like, oh, it's O'Shea. You know what I mean? It's Ice Cube's. You know what I mean? Like, you know what? Perfect example.
I don't think that though.
Denzel Washington's son. He sold us already. Like we sold with Denzel Washington. Like
I feel like about O'Shea, because it wasn't like he needed to, outside of the NWA movie.
Yeah,
he kind of did his own thing and was successful with it as far as movies concerned. Like I can't think of
I
any.
get what H.O.'s saying though. He hasn't had like a standout performance. You know what I'm saying? Like
as far as like maybe he's not
memorable.
Not that,
know what I mean? Like one of those memorable performances, memorable characters. You know what I'm saying? That you don't even know that person's real name. You know them by that name. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, like an iconic role.
Right.
Yeah, he definitely. Yeah, I don't think
Yeah.
he had an iconic role
You
yet.
don't have to say that no more about Denzel Washington's son. You know what I mean? It's just like, okay, I know he's that guy.
But I don't
And
remember
see
the
him
movie.
now he's been in a couple. You know what I mean?
I
You gonna
know,
be,
but
when you see him, you're gonna be like, oh yeah, I rock with him. That's my
it's
guy.
still Denzel's son though.
But you gonna leave that part, you might not be, you know what I mean? But here it's like, O'Shea, who is that? Oh, that's Ice Cube's son. Okay.
Right.
Nah, I can't say that. I can't say that. Maybe because it's one of his biggest movies was Straight Outta Compton, and that's probably what's holding him back. But Den of Thieves is definitely a series that he's like been running with, and that's been successful.
Yeah,
so I can't. Yeah, like I can't. And Cocaine Band was funny. Cocaine Band was funny. That was kind of a comedic break off, whatever. But outside of that, I don't think he did anything else.
Lee said the same thing. He said, "Nah, O'Shea didn't pop like the rest of the cast." That's a fact. Like, I kind
The
of
rest
feel
of the cast, what? Okay, well, it's all opinion based, but I got you.
this is why. Listen, this is why I didn't rush to the movie theater to go see this. To keep it a buck,
bro.
Usually I'm running like, yo, I'm out, but I didn't rush for Den of Thieves. You know what I mean?
I'm just the reason I didn't rush because I'm over the heist movie theme. You know what I'm saying? Like I know it's gonna be a good movie, but I don't care who the actor, if it was O'Shea or not. I'm not rushing to go see it as a heist movie. Like Ocean 11 was like the peak for me, and then it gets real slow after that. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't.
Yeah.
It didn't matter if they had Will Smith, Denzel Washington, all of them in the movie. If it was a heist movie, I'd have been like, okay, you know what I mean? Like I might go see it because those people are in it, but still, it's still that type of movie doesn't gravitate to me like it used to. It's almost like scary movies too. So yeah. All right, let's finish this though. Let's check out some else.
I want to meet these Panthers.
We're throughout the World Diamond Center.
The most secure building in continental Europe.
It scores 800 million euros.
So no more being sheriff for you.
It doesn't hurt people's feelings.
You'll fit right in.
We will perform.
Pause. No, I was telling him pause. No, not the pause.
No. That's perfect timing. It's perfect timing.
Yeah. Because he said Den of Thieves was hard. He said pause.
Yeah. As we was talking about that, and then I was watching the part, I realized like he has the respect of certain actors though, like because he's getting some hitters in his movies.
That's not him. I mean, I don't want to take nothing away because I rock with O'Shea heavy. You know what I mean? As a person, you know what I mean? I'm tuned into the podcast, wrestling and stuff, and all that stuff. But I just feel like you don't want to be that guy that's like, hey, my father is okay, that's why we around you. Or we rock with you. You know what I mean? I feel like Den of Thieves wasn't 50, ain't 50 behind this or something like that?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. So this is like 50s pitting togetherness. He believes in O'Shea.
Okay.
So I don't know if those actors are just around because of O'Shea. It's probably like 50.
Yeah, but they're really particular about like who they do movies with, so yeah.
50 do cut checks.
Yeah. Actually, Gerald Butler, 50 Cent, and Tucker Tooley and Mark Cannon and a couple other people are the producers. So
yeah. See, but 50 will get you the sign, you know what I mean, if you rock with 50. You know what I mean? We'll see though, because I'm sure O'Shea got other movies. This is the top of the year. I'm sure he shot more than one movie. So
listen, but he's batting a good average with these movies. I ain't gonna front.
Yeah.
He go front. I mean, even if you don't like Cocaine Bed, then he 3 out of 4 though. Because
fire.
Den of Thieves 1 was fire. Straight Outta Compton was fire. This looks fire. And Cocaine Band might be the weakest one, and that was hilarious to me. So, like, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
I ain't see Cocaine Bed, so I don't know about that.
It's definitely on some comedic shit. It's one of those, like, don't take the movie serious. But it's based on a true story.
That will move us undetected as the cameras cycle through.
That's fucking involved.
3 seconds to green light. 2, 1.
There are no dead zones. So we'll have to create one. You feeling it?
Yeah, I'm feeling it. You gotta be fucking loaded. Isn't it enough?
It'll never be enough.
You stilled something.
I still feel like he's on this heist to be like the inside man to figure out how they was doing stuff and not like fully committed. I don't think cops. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because he was a good guy in the first one. See, of course I seen it. I remember at the end. Did 50 get killed at the end or something like that?
I don't remember.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I seen that end something with the cars and the vans or something at the end. I remember they was somewhere. I vaguely remember it to really, yeah. So
All I remember is that they thought they caught him at the end of the first one and something about the bar or something like that.
Yeah.
That's all I remember. But yeah. All right, let's finish this.
That belongs to us. You stole diamonds from the mafia? Like I fucking knew! Now what? Swim! I can't swim that far! I'm negatively buoyant! Don't you know David Goggins?
Sur ton terrain, on reste comme les GI. BFM a raison, on est des racailles.
Watch our six, those aren't police headlights.
Pétasse, hola, hola. Je suis accurate comme les bola bola. Y'a de la 09 si t'es Maradona. Paris se vieille, mais non,
Can you lose him? Fucking trying, these dudes are drivers.
Let's just shoot him.
And the cop goes gangster.
on sort du zoo comme le titan bestial. Le diable est dans les tonnes et dans les détails.
Yeah, he went like full. He
Full
went all the
gangster.
way left.
Boy, he killing people. Yeah, he definitely with the gang. Once you kill somebody, they fall off a fucking cliff. He was that pump faking at all. I'll take back my statement.
Yeah,
There's still probably some side thing to it though.
I look fire though. Know what I'm saying the first one. I remember the first one was fire.
Yeah.
So I'm definitely gonna check this out for sure though.
Yeah, definitely.
Chad, what's up? Y'all checking this out?
It's just got to go to a free voucher for a movie, so it's not. I could just go, but I just haven't made it to movies.
I'm gonna catch this on Prime.
Oh damn!
I'm keeping it real. Yo, I'm just keeping it.
He on strategic timing.
No, it did. That's what I'm saying. Like it did make me want to go.
Okay.
You know what I mean? It didn't make me want to get out of my seat. That now, this could be usually the second ones, like the second movies, be the ones that you miss out on. And they be like, nah, that joint was better than the first one. You should have seen that. So I could be wrong, and this joint is actually iller than the first one. The trailer looks better. I know that. Like they got more money for the trailer.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? the budget looks way bigger.
Shouts out to 50 producing this though. Like this is on some. Do people forget? Like this is like A-list movie type, close type stuff that 50's part of producing.
Oh, and
that's
look,
fire.
Look what Hancock said.
You heard it was trash.
He heard it was trash. What's the reviews on it? You know what I mean? I mean, it's already out, so we might as well maybe we could save some people some money. You know what I mean?
The reviews are not good.
Oh,
reviews are that good, my boy. God damn.
2.9 is nasty.
2.9 is definitely nasty work, my boy. I hadn't seen the first movie, so I'm coming into a little blind. I found this movie to be excellent what it set out to be. It reminded me of Heat with enough buy-in time for the actors to really bring in the theory, script, lingo, and the heist to life.
Oh, he was
somebody.
Shit.
Yeah.
But who gave it all the way up to the top though? Typical Google. You know what I mean? Typical Google. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Shout out.
Yeah, but these are the recent ones. 4 days ago, 3 days ago, 4 days ago, and 3 stars. Huge fan. The first movie sequel didn't top, but it still delivers in a way. Give it a 7 out of 10. So they're giving it 3 stars. So the 3 stars out of 5 is hurting the ratings really bad because I'm pretty sure somebody probably gave it a 2 or a 1. Let's see what they say with the ones.
Yeah, that was Bash. Bash gave that shit a 1.
Let me
He
first
in
say I
there.
love the
That
first
nigga's in
movie.
there. He in there somewhere, yo.
I love the first movie, first Nineteenth movie. It was all my all-time favorite. So with that said, I'm absolutely devastated to give a sequel a single star. I was so pumped for this movie for it to be a complete disappointment. In the first movie, the last 2 minutes shows how Donnie came up with all the intel to take down a federal bank. The sequel, almost the entire movie is gathering all the intel for that diamond ice.
Yep, that was Bash.
Nah, heck no.
Characters are dull and lifeless,
A
subtle, a
one
lot of more.
star is crazy. Like people
One
be
star is
ODing.
wild.
Don't
Yeah,
waste your
come
money
on, man.
watching this boring film. The movie just isn't good. I was
With
looking
that level
forward.
of production, it can't be a one, no matter what. Like it would have to be like, you know what I mean, one of those Tubi movies where he go in the refrigerator, get a Coca-Cola and come out as something else. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I'm talking about? Bullets like flying around the corner. Like the production, come on, man. A one is crazy. Like, come on, you trolling. Yeah, yeah. I
That's
mean,
out of 358 ratings, though. So, like, who Rotten Tomatoes? What does Rotten Tomatoes give? And then we can move on after that. Let me find
yeah,
out.
Rotten Tomatoes. That's what we thinking the same way, bro. Cause see, they be trolling in the comments too, man.
All right, so let's see what they say. Rotten Tomatoes. I mean, but I'll still go see it though. Like I said, I got a free voucher, so it ain't hurt me.
A free voucher is wild.
Yeah,
You can always save that free voucher. Captain America coming out.
I'm paying for that.
Like 61.
61 out of 64 views, 79% out of 1,000 plus fire fact. So I mean, it's mixed reviews on it. Well, what I'm hearing though, they're saying it's boring.
The reviews really changed my mind. I'm telling you, yo, when they was promoting this, I was like, something about this is just not. Maybe they shouldn't have did a part 2 to this. I was saying, I'm like, yo, I don't know, and I'm trying to be down. It's O'Shea, but I'm not sold on it. Garrett Butler is fire.
Jared, yeah.
Yeah, Jared. I'm sorry, Jared. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm messing up people's names. Oh Lord. Won't be the first.
Yeah. Nah, I mean, listen, I'm still gonna go see it. You know how I am. I'm still gonna see it and get my own opinion on it. But yeah. Shouts out to Den of Thieves. The trailer looks good though. So I don't know how it could be boring. Unless they show all the exciting parts, then that'd be crazy.
All right,
They're not gonna
let's
understand.
check out the second joint.
Yeah.
What'd you put that at?
Oh man, I did not. Hold up. Ooh. I can do it right now.
Yeah, I got it. The new the Daredevil joint.
Why the heck did I typed in Thor? I don't know what the heck going on.
Go try to watch it on the bootleg site. Damn.
That's why I'm telling you, Prime. Yo, listen, this movie is gonna be on Prime, not Marvel's. This one, well, that's gonna be on there. But that Den of Thieves movie gonna be on there next month.
Nah, it ain't gonna be that bad. Nah.
Yeah, and now that don't mean it's bad no more. It just moved. You know, they trying to recoup fast. You know what I mean? They trying to get that in place fast. I ain't gonna say it's, you know.
I say at least 60 days, but next month's cool.
60 days.
All right, let's have this Daredevil.
Daredevil, we back.
All right, so this is the second one.
Yo, this was a reaction. I'm going to see it already.
Thank you for finding the time. I will admit, it's not entirely unpleasant seeing you again.
Yo, I just want to say thank you, Marvel, for keeping the same characters and not recast. Because those two actors played the hell out of them roles, and they're becoming like that iconic in those roles, almost like how what's the name is to like Iron Man. Like there's certain characters you just don't want to see other people play.
Right.
Shouts out to them for recasting the same people. That's all I want to say.
Those are fire already.
A lot of time has passed. By the look of it, You've come up in the world.
I could say the same about you.
The mayor serves his city. I can see you're not entirely convinced.
Can you blame me? I can't shake the feeling that you're gaming the system.
Why did you stop being a vigilante?
That's crazy.
Yeah, how was he able to run for mayor?
Came up.
Ain't no way.
Hold up.
Ain't no way.
Yo.
The Kingpin is the mayor. Scrap.
Yo, this got to be based on New York. Y'all, they following the trend. Y'all may in real
How
life.
the hell did they even allow him? Well, nobody knew who he really was. That's probably why.
That's the Mayor Adam shit.
Yeah, it gotta be. This is based on a true story.
Based on true stories. It's crazy.
Yo, Stage, what up, man?
That's crazy. All right.
The line was crossed.
It's hard to come to terms with a violent nature. Hating the power it has over us.
This city can't go unchecked.
What's up?
Yo, he's right. That is how the comics book went with Daredevil. This is how it went. He didn't want to rock with Daredevil no more. He didn't want to be that guy no more. You're right. He's right.
Oh, yeah.
I
Okay.
forgot about that. Holy moly.
And he kind of left it alone or wanted to leave it alone.
He pulled the old Superman trick. I don't want to be the superhero anymore.
I want to be the kid, the savior.
I don't want to be the savior.
You don't have a choice.
That's you. Yo, he blind doing all that.
Sometimes.
But that's his strength, though. Like, that's, yeah. All right.
Yo, bro, I can't. If I was blind, I couldn't piss in the toilet bowl, bro. I'd be all over. He blind.
Not if he was blind.
He doing, yo, my man Daredevil was lit. I'm telling you, man.
But he heightened his other senses because he's been blind for so long. That's like saying, like, you know how, like, when you first start doing something, you don't know how to do it?
Yeah.
And then eventually it becomes second nature. Like music. And music is a prime example. Like when you first like, yo, I can't write a 16 or a full song in an hour.
That's a scary feeling, man. Like,
right.
What, not being able to see?
When the lights is off and I can't see, nigga, that shit is a struggle.
Because you're not accustomed to it.
I'm not.
That's because you're not accustomed to it. But if you grew up like that, it wouldn't be nothing to you.
Yo, matter of fact, what movie was this from?
Shit, man.
What movie was this from when the kid was blind and the mother wouldn't help him? Remember? What movie was that? It was the beginning of him doing something. I think he might have been a hero too. Remember? It was in one of the movies. We all seen this movie. I know we seen it. In the beginning, maybe it wasn't the beginning, but it was through the movie, and he couldn't see where the stuff was, and his mother wouldn't help him. It was like a flashback. Y'all remember that? That's dang. I can't. It's one of it's a fire movie that we all, bro. Dang.
Yeah, I don't know.
The only shit that I remember was Daredevil when
that was Ray.
He went back.
Ray, bro, Ray.
That was Ray.
Bro.
Yeah, it became his power. He got really musically inclined. He was able to to play notes and stuff that and hear things being high. Like, yeah, he was at a different level, bro.
You remember that part where he told Shorty hit the road? That's right, hit the road.
But no, I was just saying, like, when you have no choice but to adapt, I think you adjust a lot better than having something and losing it. See, we already can see, so when we lose sight,
I'm saying, but I ain't gonna lie, that shit crazy, bro. Can you imagine not being able to see forever? Like
that's because we've already been able to see. If we've never seen, we don't know what we're missing. That's what I'm saying.
But
He's always been blind.
He ain't grow. No, he wasn't always blind.
Okay.
Yeah, he
wasn't always blind.
Yeah,
Remember, he got something. Yeah, it was something that happened when he
downtown,
was a kid. He got something in his eyes.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that part. I forgot about that. I know Ray. Okay, but he adjusted, man. It is scary, but he adjusted.
Oh, in the movie, he had to sleep in water because his air was sensitive. Oh yeah, I don't remember that. Yeah, that's the one with J Lo's husband, well, ex-husband Ben Affleck, right? I got to be the one with Ben Affleck.
Oh yeah, Ben Affleck.
Yeah, you know he was a daredevil. Everything he
He was
touched,
a horrible daredevil.
yes, he
That shit
was.
was
He definitely
that shit
was.
was nasty work.
Yeah, so yeah, he went blind after a chemical spill when he was a kid. An
Yeah.
accident gave him superhuman senses. That yeah. All right, let's finish this.
Needs to be broken. And chaos must reign.
Oh,
I'm ready to hunt you down.
come on,
That's the
man!
Punisher?
That
Yes,
is the
it is.
Punisher.
Punisher?
That is definitely the
Judge,
Punisher.
the jury, the
Again,
executioner.
shouts out to them for recasting the same people. You know what? You know what it is, Hop? I think Marvel had to get smacked in the face because they thought they was untouchable.
Right, exactly.
So they're going back to
Exactly
the
what happened.
source.
That's
They're going
exactly
back to the source, man.
they
Yeah,
got it
shouts out to
together.
them.
They
Shouts out to
realize
them.
that we don't want to see. We do want to see the girls, but we don't want to see a bunch of superhero. And you know, I don't even want to be a biased pig. Never mind. Keep going.
I'm not even gonna go there. I'm just talking about the like when they when they do
They're
this,
giving
they
us.
didn't recast. That's my main thing. They did not recast. They kept the original characters from the series that we love
Okay. If you
and
told
made
me
it
I'm
fire.
asking, okay, I get it.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about because Marvel was straying away from that. They thought they could just throw shit out and do what they want, and they're like, nah. Because I have a feeling like this be successful and they might bring our boy back.
Cool.
Yeah, bring our boy back that was running through the
Nah,
Bronx.
well,
They might bring
that'd be
him back.
fire if they did bring him back
They
though.
might bring him back,
That
bro. I'm
would be
telling you.
fire. That would be dumb fire, man.
Because that was
Yo,
a successful show. They could
yeah,
get him to
man.
do that role again.
Yeah,
He just
he
better not
talking
be
about
running through
what's
the
his
Bronx.
name? Dang, I forgot his name, man. That show was fire, man.
Yeah, they just
Yo,
better not be running through the Bronx again.
what was the joint with the black
You
ball
talking about
headed
Luke
dude?
Cage?
Luke
Yeah,
Cage,
Luke Cage.
man. That
Yeah,
was
they
lit,
bring
man.
Luke Cage back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Him and
Luke
Iron
Cage was
Fist
fire.
ain't
I
got a
don't know why they
chance.
shut that shit down, man.
Listen, but this number they Daredevil and Luke Cage, didn't they cross paths or something like that at some point?
No, they
Yeah,
all
they
in the
did.
middle. Yeah, they all in the middle. Remember, he's right because they all had a group. Y'all right. They all had a group.
Because remember, Luke Cage crossed paths with the Jessica Jones chick.
Yep. So that could be a reboot for her. So right, if this is successful, this can open a lot of doors for the old
Remember,
characters and
they
shows.
got together to fight. Remember, they fought together, so they had.
You know
I
who was
know.
in?
But remember,
You know who was in all them joints? What was the girl? Remember the girl?
little,
She was in all them shits.
Rosario Dawson. What's her name? Rosario
Yeah,
Dawson.
She was like a
Rosario
reporter or
Dawson.
something like
There
that.
you
Yeah,
go,
a reporter or
Rosario
something.
Dawson. Yeah.
Yeah. But what I'm saying, they had stopped, and now this is kind of a reboot to get all of that back on track. So we'll see, though. We'll see.
She was hot. She was hot. And she was letting them all hit. Shout out to her.
Yeah,
Look,
I forgot. Yeah, she
Del
definitely
said, look, Del said because it was corny. Nah, Luke Cage wasn't corny, man.
Yeah,
Hell
no.
no, man. Luke Cage was
Luke Cage was a hit
man.
for them, man. Luke
I
Cage
ain't
was a hit.
fixing Luke Cage ain't coming back. I ain't gonna
Now you know what
Nah.
it was, man. It was just dope to see like that on TV. Know what I'm saying? Like no one is in the city. No one is. Know what I'm saying? Like it was. It was dope.
Harlem, you know what I mean? Harlem.
They-
He was uptown.
Yeah, they did. Know what I mean? They did. Exceed. Know what I mean? Some.
I mean, it was supposed to be deflected as like the kung fu black culture in there a little bit, you know what I mean, with a little bit of that whole era. They try to make it funky, you know.
Yeah, remember the barbershop? The barbershop was fire. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like that shit felt like some real. That shit felt like home. Like I used to get flashbacks when I used to see, know what I mean? Like niggas Pauline in the barbershop and all that back, you know what I'm saying? I guess that's why I liked it, because I could gravitate towards the shit, know what I mean?
That's a
It was
fact.
some hood
You
shit,
ain't capping.
know what I mean?
So the actor Mike Coulter, he actually put out there that he wouldn't mind returning to play Luke Cage.
Of course he said that. Bro.
Yeah, they just haven't confirmed it. So listen, let's put it in the air, man. I definitely
Last
like to
movie
see
he
that.
was doing was on, I think, Apple TV. So that joint was trash. He tried to do some other role. It was not it.
And the villain in the joint, he killed that role. You remember him? I ain't gonna lie, he demolished that role.
What's our boy name with the glasses? He was on both sides. He was one of them dudes in the middle. Dang, what's his name? He had the glasses on. Slick hair. Never trust a dude with slick hair.
Never trust a dude with slick hair. It's crazy.
Dang.
Marshall Ali or something like that.
Can't remember his name, man.
Was he black or white?
He had a really fire partner. Luke. He was a white dude.
Oh, look, here's some of the actors.
Oh, there you go, right there. Shades. That's what his name. Shades. Remember Shades? Shades was fire in that joint.
Oh, yeah,
Shades was Spanish.
No Spanish. I'm sorry. What the heck am I talking about?
Yeah, no, he been in mad movies too lately.
Yeah,
Shades was on some slime bullshit.
Yeah, that's what he's on both sides of the fence, man. Yeah. Oh, they definitely can't bring that back because old boy is gone. Didn't he pass away? R.P. to
Hat mouth for Marshall Ali. Yeah, Marshall on. No, he wasn't.
Oh, no, that ain't the boogeyman now.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Willa Strike.
He's still alive.
No, that's the dude Wolf is talking about.
Yeah. All right, let's finish this. We only got maybe 30 seconds left.
I was raised to believe in grace. But I was also raised to believe in retribution.
All right, so this is the series where he start getting dark. This is where he start getting, Yeah, this is where he could the real Daredevil.
Yeah, the real Daredevil, man.
Where he start getting on his Dark Knight stuff.
I'm glad they did make this too teeny bop. You know what I mean? On some kid, because it's on Disney. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Disney got to realize that.
Even though I do be watching Disney, but that's even. Yes! Right now! Okay.
Living up to his name. That's gonna be
All right, you feel me? Yo, Lee, you know what I mean? Hey, yeah, March 4th, don't call me. That's where I'm gonna be at.
I ain't gonna get it.
Nah, that joint looks sick, yo. They got everybody back. The whole cast. You seen the lawyer friends and all that? But I don't know who that dude is with the white mask is. I don't know who that is. I'm a Marvel guy, but I might have to go down the books again because I don't know who that dude is.
I just think that was some. I don't know. I think that was part of a plan of. I don't know. I'm making shit up. Let me shut up.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like they robbed the bank at the wrong time and then set him off. That's what I'm thinking. Like I don't think they were like main characters.
On the mask.
Yeah, I seen that too.
I think that was him before he went back to Daredevil.
White outfit on and shit.
Yeah, I think that was him going vigilante before he went back.
White outfit. Okay, that's great.
I don't know. I don't know, but it looks like they portraying like he went rogue before he put on the Daredevil shit again. Yeah, you know he was beating the dude up.
Oh yeah.
He broke his leg and shit.
Now that I'm looking at this Luke Cage cast, they need to bring this back. This cast is undefeated. I know. Yo, this is crazy. I forgot all these faces is coming back. Yo, they need to bring this back, bro.
It has it is, man. I like this show, whether corny and all. I liked it. It could be the corny to you, but I fucks with it.
Yeah, bro. Daredevil is a 10, bro, for me, bro. I'll be in front of my TV on the March 4th.
Yeah. I don't have to use my voucher on this one. I'm turning in on this one.
I'm staying subscribed.
I'm always. I got the trio bundle now.
Disney
got me.
This the best trailer I've seen from Disney for the last 5 months. No cap.
Yeah, I can say that because I haven't really, even when we did that whole the launch of all the
It might be a little biased, H.O.
Yeah, it might be. Nah, but yo, the Star Trek joint, I ain't really like Star Wars joint. Yeah, it might be a little biased though. Yeah.
Nah,
niggas been waiting on this shit for a minute.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah.
But this hit hard. They knew this is gonna be their bread and butter, bro. This gotta be their bread and butter because how much energy they put in this trailer. It's like, yo, y'all need to see that we got some. We ain't letting y'all down. We got y'all. This don't feel like.
That's because we've been waiting on this shit for so long, though, bro.
It feel like a movie trailer, right?
Yeah. Yeah, and they running with it with like that. But they got that capability though. Marvel. Disney has unlimited money, so they can make everything feel like a movie and it'd be trash. So
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? They've been doing it for so long. That's
Get back.
crazy. All right.
The Punisher's
I
next.
already know. I ain't even gotta ask. Know what I'm saying? If niggas is tapping in for that one, niggas is checking it out. I know niggas is tapping in for that.
Now, can we get
That
the
shit look
Punisher
fire.
next? Right, fellas? Can we get the
Yeah, that's a
Punisher next?
fact. That's a
Stop
fact.
playing. Let's not make this 20 years, man. Oh, we dropped this, and then we gotta wait 3 more
I
years.
said this.
Let's get
If
this
this
back
does
to back.
well, this is a gateway to everything else.
That's a fact.
I mean, but that might be the setup though. I'm having him in here. Know what I mean? That might be
He ain't
set up
been
for the
doing no
next one.
movies lately either. Punisher, the dude that do Punisher. So maybe.
I love that dude. He got a podcast. No, does he have a? Yo, yeah, no, he had a podcast, but it was like briefly.
I know what you're talking about. Oh, yeah,
He did have a podcast. Yeah, man, I love that guy's acting, man. He's just like, his acting is just fire, man.
He always play a crazy role, like or some type of rogue military agent.
Yeah, that dude right there. Pull him up. Yeah, that dude right there, bro. He needs, he need to be in a movie like was he in? No, I think he was in a movie. What am I talking about? Yeah, he was in a movie like on the screen, the big screen.
I don't remember too many of his movies though. He was in The Walking Dead.
That's where I first came across him on The Walking Dead. No, it was The Punisher, and then when I finally watched Walking Dead, I realized how important he was in Walking Dead the first season. First 2 seasons.
So he was in Fury. Fury was tough.
Oh yeah, see that's what it was. Yeah, this dude Jonathan, but he needs to be. They need to put him in that action joint. Like I know y'all got Jason Stratham and all that. You know what I mean? And he cool. You feel me? He got a movie out.
Stratham as well.
Yeah.
The nigga makes a New York Giants player. And
you can always count on
and combine them and made a whole brand.
What an epic clip! You know what? Come to my boy, he will make you shine, bro. He would find some type of variation of your name that people will remember, bro.
Oh, y'all know who I'm talking about, bro. The man of not any words. Actor.
Nigga created some Frankenstein nigga.
Golly.
Birds of right. Yo, that dude right there, he don't really say too much. He say a couple words, and then he start doing all types of, you know what I mean, breaking your neck. You know what I mean? That's my guy right there.
Yeah.
He got a new movie out too. That's crazy.
See, this is what we talking about. Look, this is what we was talking about, like with O'Shea. You know what I'm saying? He don't got one of these. He don't got one of these type of characters. You know what I'm saying? That you think O'Shea, you automatically think bang. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah, iconic role. But a lot of actors don't. Like you put you're trying to throw him in the A-list quick. He ain't not an A-list actor like that yet. He on his way.
But neither is this guy, John Burton. No, what I'm saying? He a great actor, but I wouldn't consider him a A-list actor. He not big time. Know what I'm saying? But
he been in the game a lot longer though. Like he been got like what,
yeah, but you don't know him for any
movies?
other Jones. You know him for the Punisher.
Yeah,
yeah, but look how long it took him to get that role.
He got that joint locked down to a T. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you're right. But look how long it took him to get that role. He's had 30 other movies he's been in. You know what I'm saying? Like it took him a while. Like, we're judging him.
How long he been in the game? Usually tell you on the IMDb.
Yeah, like his first joint was 2002. And then you know what I'm saying? He's been in the game for a minute.
Everybody getting the Lord Order like an episode?
Yeah, like showing he's been in for a minute, so that's 23 years.
Everybody, all the actors that's fire, like that's coming up, they have one scene in Law and Order or something.
Yeah. He was in Night in Museum.
That's crazy.
What else? He was in Numbers. Numbers was fire too. That was throwback. That's a TV
I remember
show.
Numbers. Yeah, I remember Numbers.
Yeah, Wolf of Wall Street. He was in that.
Oh, he was in Wolf of Wall Street. Yeah.
So he's been around for a while. It took him a while to get that iconic role. That's we can't take that lightly. You know what I'm saying? Like,
bro, niggas don't remember none of them other roles.
Yeah, ain't got to lie.
Exactly. You're right. But you also don't want to. you also don't want to get typecast and be that be the only role people know you for, like, and
Those
you
were
can't do
paycheck.
nothing else.
Those were paycheck roles.
Yeah, like
Right.
Oh, he
yeah,
was in
pretty much.
Fury.
Yeah, I said that.
Oh yeah, you did say that. Yeah, I'm
It might be too early in his career to have an iconic role, because then he'll be on some Steve Urkel shit. When he get that down, it's like,
yeah, he just a super type guy.
yeah, like
Oh.
that's all he wants you to do. So I don't know, but shouts out to them. What you got for us, Wall?
All right, well, yeah, make sure y'all go tap in with that. Know what I mean? Check out Daredevil. Check out that Den of Thieves too. Know what I'm saying? Let us know what y'all think. Leave it in the comments. Y'all already know all that good shit, man. Let's get to some topics. Know what I'm saying there's a lot of stirring of the pot going on, man. Know what I mean?
Definitely is.
Unfortunately, know what I mean, we got some shit going down in the city, man. Know what I mean? Listen, man, Cam and Jim, man. Cam and Jim, man. You know what I'm saying? I want to get y'all takes on this, man. It's unfortunate, know what I mean, like seeing this, know what I mean, from these two guys. Know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, but this is my thing. Like, I always took Cam and Jim, like, even when they used to have their little spats before, it used to feel like like a brotherly thing. Know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, it's in the public eye. Know what I'm saying? But this, I don't know. Y'all could correct me if I'm wrong. This feel a little different. Know what I'm saying? Like, I can't call it.
It does.
Know what I'm saying?
It does. It does.
And this beef is not to cut you off, Wall, but this beef is expanding beyond just them now. Like, you know what I mean? Like you said, it's normally it's a brotherly fight. They get exposed because they famous, whatever the case may be. But now you got people coming in with stories. They fact checking shit. You got people saying this happened, that happened. You got DJ Envy vouching for Jim. You got Mano voucher for Jim. And it's all these stories, and people are getting involved in this beef now. So now it's kind of like a choose a side thing. It's turning into a choose a side. Like, now you on Cam's side or you on Jim's side. And that's the bad part. Like, they could have beef with that they could work out, but when it becomes that choose a side, it starts to get real ugly, because in this business, that shit lingers. Even if they make up, even if they made up like tomorrow, they'd be like, "Yo, Envy was riding with Jim when we had drama. I ain't fucking with Envy," and they could be cool.
I don't know about that, Five, though. I don't know.
Okay.
I definitely get what you're saying, but I think it's more of, this is 2025. I have a voice too. I have a mic. I need to put my, if you mention my name, I do need to rebuttal. That's like a law now. You know what I mean? Like, most people don't know how to say, well, I might as well get my clicks off this too. Because nobody said anything that's like, Envy didn't say anything that was going to make Cam feel some type of way, or Cam probably don't even care about that during that. Which he said he wasn't gonna say anything anymore. But I feel like I heard Mano and I heard Envy, and both those guys were just, if they were doing what they have to, saying they piece, saying they piece, and then like, we wish those guys the best. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Now, do I think? Okay, so this is my take on it. It's never. We didn't see this. We older. We all here. All of my old. We seen this. This Dame Dash and Jay-Z broke our heart already.
Yeah.
They took our heart. And now don't Dipset. They got to keep this stuff. They got to move on from this. You know what I mean? If y'all not rocking with each other, y'all not rocking. This hurt me so much, man, to see Jim Jones.
Yo, but what do you think is?
Oh, man.
What do you think has caused it to?
Mace. No, I'm just throwing names out there, but I think Mace said some shit, and they work together. They close. They've been close. They grew up together, and Mace probably said some shit or brought some old shit up that Mace probably held on to. Cam felt some type of way. Somehow 50, the instigator of all fucking instigators, got dragged into it and said some shit like, "Oh, you in trouble when Cam come back." And of course, Cam said some shit when he came back. So again, it's like other people like throwing fucking gasoline on the fire. Like they probably already had some type of shit going on, in the behind scenes, like that didn't work out. And then now you got other people saying shit. You gotta address it, and that's what Cam did. And it because he addressed it, now it's going crazy. You know what I'm saying? So like, yeah, because I don't think Cam did anything wrong because he addressed the situation because he came back to that. I just think it's easier to say that like looking back, but I think he
I
should
ain't
have
gonna
addressed
lie,
it a little bit differently.
Cam went brazy though.
He did, but he was kind of talking his shit like he normally like. If he would have went in there and said some bullshit, they would have been. That's not you, Cam. The way you talk shit, especially you've been on a podcast and the way you talk shit about stuff.
Cam do what he do. Cam
Yeah,
talk the shit, but it's not just that he talk the shit. It's who he talking about. You know what I'm saying,
yeah,
like
This is so deep, man. It ain't even
yeah,
that. I mean, obviously, like how many times have we seen this already? This is something that's been
yeah,
in front of our face 1,000 times over and over and over. It's one person that has a trajectory of this high, and it's a dude that watches his partner, and sometimes his partner making those mistakes as you go up, and you not feeling it, and you like, yo, I got to get away from that. I ain't feeling it. I ain't feeling it. I ain't feeling it. And then y'all start, Cam obviously some things that Jim Jones has done because you can hear when he says it. He said, "Yo, why don't you piss some people on? Why don't you crashing out?" All of that's built up energy that he had
yeah,
for a long time. You know what I
yep,
mean? Like, yo, I'm watching you, and Cam is a very smart person, like straight up. Even when it comes to what was the verses, I
hmm
didn't even know Cam negotiated for all of them to get more money.
yeah,
So Cam is a business mindset. And
Cam ain't even want to do the verses at
right.
the start.
See, you know what I'm
He was
saying?
trying to put a tour together with the Locks and
yeah.
Dipset.
He said he lost. He was gonna
See,
lose money doing that shit. Yeah, I remember that.
and that's hard to get sometimes. Well, I mean, once Jimmy had that record, I'm here. I've got this, and Cam might there might be some jealousy on Cam, maybe a little bit, maybe not. He might not admit it, whatever the case may be. But Cam has the business mind, and he just watched. Jimmy had to make a lot of mistakes to get where he at. You know what I mean? Some mistakes.
Yeah,
And you notice that, and you try to separate yourself or whatever the case may be. They might not be seeing eye to eye. They should sit down and talk and really try to get
hmm
that together. But they never did that, and it just is piling, is piling. He don't even hang around. Yo, Cam hasn't. They haven't actually. Don't they only keep it business? That's it, and people don't know that.
Yeah.
They don't hang around each other. It's been years, like
hmm
literally years since they've been just hanging, and you know what I mean. They
But I think the Mace thing though has heightened the.
yeah,
yeah,
You know what I'm
absolutely.
saying, like, cause. Nah, I mean, I feel like Jim looking at it from a standpoint too is like, nigga, when you wasn't fucking with this nigga, who was holding you down type shit.
yeah.
Now I mean, now you fucking with the nigga, and now it's like, oh, fuck
And he
me type
downplayed
shit.
that a lot when he was going at Jim.
And that's
He
that's
shitted on
another
Jim with that one.
But you gotta understand. But see, I don't think that's right. Here's where I ain't gonna lie. I don't agree with Cam neither when it comes to that because you know how like we start something together and then you think that I did, which maybe Cam. I don't know. Y'all will have to give me y'all opinion on that. But I feel like, hey, it don't matter if Jim Jones started out as a runner to the store, as whatever he was. He
he was
paid.
a he was a goon.
It
He
don't
was a goofball.
whatever Cam is saying he started as. It was a reason why he kept him there.
Yeah,
It was the reason why he stayed with him. He rocked out. And after a certain amount of years, Cam, you got to start giving Jim his props. You know what I mean? You can't be just trying to, I'm superior over him forever. You know what I mean? Like, yo, this is my joint. It ain't, it is technically yours, but
yeah.
they helped you. Jim put his life on the line many
hmm
times for you. You know, you can't just throw that to the wind. You know what I mean? And
Yeah,
you learn that as you get older. When you first, yo, this is mine's. That's not a good mindset. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Yeah, it's just not fire. You feel me? Like it's not a good mindset. If you with a bunch of guys and y'all build up something together, it might be yours. This is why
hmm
BMF was so because Meech made sure that you wouldn't even know who the boss was.
Yeah,
Everybody around him looked like the boss. So you couldn't even come at him or you know what I mean? So I think Cam got to kind of chill on Jim with that because Jim put in a lot of pain. He
yeah,
held that flag up high.
yep. Yep, and they got stories for him. That's the part I didn't like. Where even if he say, "Okay, you're not from Harlem, we only use your crib," da 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 da, he missed out a lot of things that Jim actually did, and that's why I was like, when Envy said, "Yo, how?" When Jim was the muscle for you, like Jim was the one running in all these clubs to make sure you were straight. Jim was the one that was, repping hard for you in the streets. Like Cam wasn't no street dude. He played sports. Him and Mace. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the tough. Jim was, even if he wasn't from Harlem, y'all grew up in Harlem. Like his prime years was in Harlem. Like he became famous in Harlem. He did all this dirt in Harlem. He popped, so like that when he says he's from Harlem, that's what he means. Like, I mean, just there's plenty of people like, and I read some the other day that said that's like saying fucking Pac is not from Cali.
That's what I'm saying. Like I don't.
You get what I'm saying? Like that's a good example.
So that's what I'm saying. I don't really like that. That's why I'm.
Yeah.
Jim, yo, that's another thing. At least saying the drug money. I'm sure that Jim was out there. You feel me? Like I just feel like we gotta give. Like don't do that to Jim, man, because everybody watching, and I'm sure. This how I'm looking at it from Jim's. Everybody watching, and they probably looking for reasons not to rock with Jim anyway. And now you just giving them more validation, and that's the guy that helped you propel where you at. So I don't think Cam should have said that about him. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
even if he did feel that way, like, you know what? I ain't gonna do that to you. You know what I mean? Because I know for a fact Jim probably, and he out there. He got artists. He's still out there in the trenches, moving and grooving, and you not helping him by discrediting him at this moment like that.
Yeah, that's a sticky situation. And like you said, like it could be Cam's, but the people that you grew up with, or not even grew up, the people that helped you just don't shit on them. And we see it constantly with like in the rap game. And I mean, I think this is more than just rap, but we see it constantly in the rap game where like a major artist will bring other artists up, but they don't want the artists they bring in to be bigger than them to a certain extent.
Right.
And then so they withheld, they got them in these contracts. They make sure they can't put albums out. They do all types of shit to keep them under wraps and stuff like that. And it gets crazy for them. So
now that one thing Cam don't do. Cam made a valid point years ago. And shout out to Joella Santana and all them. You know what I mean? Shout out to all of that. But he said, yo, you basically went and said that, yo, Cam is holding me in my contract. I let you go. And nothing happened.
Yeah.
So Cam was kind of right about that. You know what I mean? Like, yo, don't do that. Don't make it seem like it's me. And then you've been out your contract for like 10 years. And what has Joel Santana done?
Oh, Joel's, yeah.
Joel Santana, he hasn't done. Yeah. So in that sense, and look, now let's talk about.
He did get locked up for some time, though.
No, but he had 10 years. I mean, what about the mixtapes he promised us?
Yeah.
Like Joel's always playing some skits.
Yeah.
He be doing what I be doing. Yo, I play some joint and then it never come out. You like, yo, what happened to that record? Which is, I understand the politics. I get it. You know what I mean? But here's the part where I feel like Cam, I understand where Cam is coming from too. Because Cam is like, I'm far removed from that. Sometimes when you're great, when you are great, like when you're great, when you, the CEO, the guy that shakes, the guy that make things move, you already 10 steps ahead. So Cam has moved on from that. And now he has this podcast. He has, you know what I mean, a bunch of stores. People don't even know Cam owns stores in Harlem, Golden Crust, all these different businesses he got. He done moved on.
Yeah.
And he's like, yo, why y'all keep talking about this? That was a long time ago. But they like, hold up, we still living this. But Cam is so forward thinking that he didn't moved on, and that Cam got to come back a little bit and be like, all right, hold on, I ain't go. That's just my take on it.
Because everybody that still looks at him as a rapper, he still portrays that as he's a rapper. That's what he gives off. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like every time we see him, he doing little freestyles or he doing shit with like Monica and stuff like that. So granted, he has businesses, but he doesn't separate it enough. Like, for example, like 50 Cent. 50 Cent separates it. He's like, I'm no longer an artist. I might do a song for one of my shows, but music is not me no more. You know what I'm saying? Like he literally separates it. I am a producer, movie. Cam is still on that. Like, I'm a rapper. I'm not. I'm still doing verses for people. I'm still on Soldier
Yo,
J.
it's crazy. Cam has you right too, but Cam has done. I think he's done a great job at moving on. He didn't.
No,
He didn't.
no. As far as but business wise, yes.
Yeah,
Image
he's done
wise,
a
I don't
great
think so.
job. Okay. I mean, it is what it is. Been around for what 2-3 years now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I mean, he got it now. He got the whole studio. Well, he had the studio already. The big old
Yeah.
studio. He
It got
got
it's
different
nice.
shows
But
now.
he also just dropped the verse with J. Cole.
But I don't think that's. See, I don't think that's nothing wrong with because he
No, I
killed
don't think
Cam.
I don't think it's wrong, but I think it with the idea that it's already tied to they still look at you as a rapper, not
Nah,
a businessman
I
in a
don't.
sense.
You know what? You might be right. You definitely might be right as far as
It's my opinion. It's not to be right. It's just that's how I look at it.
yeah, I'm trying to think, but I think people look at Cam as a businessman. I don't think Cam. I think they don't always look at Jim Jones as the most business savvy
Hell no,
or
they
the
look at
most
him as a
business.
rapper.
Yeah, he definitely rebrand. Yeah, he definitely rebranded. So I feel like Cam has done that well. He moved on to where now he's like, but you can't just because you move on, that don't mean you gotta like belittle or make it seem like that's
Yeah,
nothing no more.
yeah.
You feel me? Like, yo, that ain't nothing. I'm over that. You know what I mean? I think that's real. I had to learn that too. Like, just because you move on, that don't mean everybody else. You got to
Yeah.
just move on and just, you know what I mean, do your thing. Because he in a great space. Who knows? Jim Jones, actually, you know, Jim doing pretty good. He got the artist, shout out to all the artists. He got the new label, the new.
Listen, he had a clothing line at one point. I mean, he doing random things and trying to like venture out, but he don't have the business mind like I said like everybody else. He's still a hood
One
dude.
thing I will say about Jim is Jim stay in the mix. Like Jim stay tapped in with
Right.
Yeah.
what's going on right now. Like he tapped in with the old heads. He tapped in with the young niggas. He tapped in. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like he definitely got his hands in multiple pots. Look, Delph said I think it's two dudes who built this from the bottom. They fell out and both talking the talk, but I believe they respect the work on both sides.
Absolutely.
I
Absolutely.
mean,
Hey,
according to Cam, Jim ain't had nothing to do with Dipset, so I don't.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy. Like I can't go for that,
That's
man. That
crazy.
is crazy. And then you know what else I don't like too? When people, and this is just a general, don't kill nothing if you not go replace that with something. Jim
Yeah.
Jones, right now, Jim Jones is the only one of the few rappers that you can actually. The locks in him is the same way. One of the few rappers that you can actually see outside. And if you doing something in your neighborhood in Harlem or whatever, you might have an opportunity to do some business with them. So don't make them, you know what I mean, feel I don't like that when you try to bury something. Once that's gone, once Jim is
You try to
gone,
diminish. You try to
right,
diminish his worth. You try to, know what I mean, like what he, like you said, what pain he put in. Know what I'm
right,
saying? Yeah, I
and
agree.
when he
I agree with that.
gone, ain't no replacement. It's kind of like what happened with K Slate. God, you know, God bless. You talk, and you could talk all you want, but when K Slate passed away, it's a big spot in hip hop in the underground scene that is a void. You know what I mean? So we got to remember that too, because Jim, he rocking with all of from the Bronx to Harlem to
Right.
Brooklyn. He hopping on features, unsigned dudes. He believing. Cam ain't doing that. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
please, we cannot be doing that to the brothers that's actually still in the field. We
You
cannot
know,
be doing that.
I was just looking it up. It's confusing how you say he had nothing to do with Dipset, but he was on the first Dipset album as an executive producer. So like, and then, and that was what in 2002, and of course they
Right.
had many albums after that. So like, there's little things that it was just kind of like I don't know why Jim said it, but I think Jim was I mean not Jim, why Cam said it, and I think Cam was just kind of trying to make Jim look bad. You know
Look
what I
like
mean?
he selling
That's the
dope.
part I have a problem with. Yeah, that's the problem
Yeah,
I had a part
Ryder.
like.
Nah, I think that too, Ryder. You know what I'm saying? I was just saying, based off what he said, but I think the same thing. I think Cam just said that off of like before it got to the music type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like he probably
Yeah, but
wasn't
when he
there
would
for
take
that.
off, he was there for you like that. You can't. Everything, and then when you watch the Cam clip, he played all these clips prior to Jim. Granted,
Before.
right? All these freestyle basement joints, right? But when it blew up, he was there in and out, like diplomats. Like so, you had this thing when you and Mace was freestyling and shit. Dipset wasn't even an idea yet, right? You didn't play no Dipset music prior to Jim at all. You get upset like that's the part that I'd have been like, oh, maybe he right. No, he played freestyles when he was trying to get on, where he was moving and shaking and battling, not really battle, but like doing freestyles and shit. Granted, you've been doing the music shit for a while, but when it started to take off, he was there the entire way. Don't diminish it. That's the part that's fucked up. Where you just kind of trying to make this man like he just jumped on the bandwagon because he seen y'all was hot, and that wasn't. Cause it's mad shit like what people talk about. He was used. He had a studio in his grandmother crib. They was using. You know what I mean? He brought the Billies into it, and he brought Jewels around, and all the different other people around. Like
Well,
that's
nah,
I think.
I don't like. I agree. I agree with y'all niggas saying. Know what I'm saying. I think that's whack that he diminished
Yeah.
like what he did, what he done. Know what I'm saying. I think that's whack. If y'all ain't rocking with each other, y'all ain't rocking with each other. Know what I'm saying. But you don't need to. You don't need to do that. Know what I'm saying. Like that's unnecessary. Know what I'm saying. Y'all don't fuck with each other. Yeah, y'all both go y'all ways, and it is what it is. Know what I mean. But don't try to erase history. That's unnecessary. Why do that? Know what I'm saying.
Yeah, absolutely.
So
That
here's a
made me
wild
feel.
take. Somebody said Cameron had a 2001 to 2007 run, but since then, Jim Jones has made better music. Jim have a better catalog at the end of the day.
Oh
Cam and
heck no.
50 are just better trolls,
Oh
not
heck
superior
no.
music.
Oh
It's a
no.
wild take.
Whoever that is needs to be.
It's a wild take.
Yeah, bro. It's no
It's a wild
Look
take.
at that, bro. That is insane, bro. You need to
It's a
be.
wild take.
You shouldn't, yo, bro. Your opinion don't matter, bro. That's messed up to say, but yo, your
Wild take.
opinion don't matter, bro.
I don't know about better catalog, but Jim has
What?
definitely been
Your
more
opinion
consistent.
don't matter.
Your opinion don't matter.
Jim has definitely been more consistent. I can say that. 'Cause Jim has been doing it for a while. Like people forget
Yeah.
that. It's been 14 years
Listen, man.
since the Cam album.
Listen, I just watched the battle. There's no way. Listen, I just watched the battle with the Locks and Dipset. Let me tell you, the Locks, while they was spanking them paws,
Yeah.
there was a clear difference when
Yep.
Cam Records came on and Jim Jones and the Dipset Santana Records came on. There was a clear, and the fact the Locks was like when Cam got in his bag, and I forgot what song it was. When he got in the bath, I forgot what song it was. The Locks was like, I'm not gonna lie, that's my joint. They was like, yo, nah, I ain't gonna cap Cam. That's the one right there.
See, but you're right because
clear
I don't think Jim did the right songs. Because if he would have did Weatherman, he would have did crunk music. It'd have been a lot different.
He did
Crunk music would. He did do crunk music, so Harlem would have been fine.
He didn't.
So he had emotion. I don't think the songs that people wanted
Crunk
to hear.
music,
I don't think
that
he
wasn't
played.
his record though.
Yeah, it was the Dipset.
Yeah, but I
was a
mean
Dipset record.
that I'm talking about his verse on it though. like the stuff that because we already know Fly High was gonna be his number one.
Now the problem with Jim Jones when it comes to music is, yes, he does have two like unforgettable records, three like really like culture records.
Yeah.
But Cam just has better culture moment records. Like he just has better.
Yeah, he had a better
Welcome to
time.
New York City.
Yeah.
You go to Purple Haze, and if you play Killer, he just got way more records that are timeless music than Jim. Jim has a lot of. Sometimes when you start throwing shit at a wall, it affects your catalog years later. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because he was doing Christmas albums and shit. And I fucks with Jim.
I mean, Cam has the classic. It's clear as day.
He could have even did Pop Champagne. It would have been better than some of the songs he did.
Yeah, Jim, they up in there bouncing and they not. Cam he just walking around out there in the crowd. it's a clear difference. You know what I mean?
But you know what happened with that though? The Locks generational and Cam's generational music matched the energy, whereas Jim was kind of a different vibe of the two completely. You know what I'm saying? Because Jim was like Summer Miami, like niggas don't after listen to the Locks, you don't want to hear that shit.
But then that's also Jim's fault because this is the difference. A good artist, I ain't gonna cap, knows. Even if you don't, all right, I gotta play this record tonight. I gotta play this record.
Yeah.
Jim thought that shit on the wall was gonna stick in Madison.
I don't think.
I
don't think that was solely.
They look crazy. Some of those records. That's why Cam stopped even doing it with him. I bet you Cam at that moment. I'm telling you, I bet you Cam was like, "Yo, these stupid mother. They should have did this record.
Yep.
They should have let Cam pick the records."
Yeah, that I think that's what they should have came in agreement with. Cause he got some records that he didn't play. So like, it's just like
he didn't play Harlem. I don't know why he didn't play Harlem.
Yeah, or the timing of it. You know what I'm saying? Or the timing of like playing something like Harlem, and then when they rebuttal and it didn't play in Welcome to New York, it could have been crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like the timing of stuff, because the Locks, they playing they shit out. They like, we gonna play that? We got that rebuttal right now.
I'm telling you, man, it was crazy. I still go back and listen to Cam. Like, it keeps track of what you listen to, like in your Spotify.
Yeah, and I still listen to PME and stuff like that. So I can't.
No, but when I'm saying it, no, I ain't gonna cap. I listen to that very little as much as Cam. Like, I will. That's just me. I go back to Cam, and I have different eras of Cam Natural. That's another thing. Different eras because some people might like the Purple Haze Cam. Some people might like the Confession Cam. Some people might like the Cam when he signed with The Rock. What album was that? Let Me Just Live My Life. Just leave me alone. Leave me alone.
Some people like Sports, Drugs, and Entertainment.
You feel me? That's another. You can't really do that with Jim. It's just POME and. Okay, I like the Harlem record. Play my joint. We fly high. Come on, man. You know what I mean? I mean, he got some fire though. But you know what I mean?
Rick Owens said Cameron mentally stuck in Harlem elementary school. I love you, son. No homo.
That's crazy.
Cam definitely Cam definitely be on his shit.
Yeah.
But listen, man, nonetheless, listen, man, we wish, and I know I'm speaking for my guys too.
Absolutely.
We wish both these guys, the best. Know what I'm saying? We hope they work this shit out. We don't want to see this. This is not, we don't want to see this for the time. For what they built, for the legacy, for the, the diplomats are signed as, that's historical. That's that's forever gonna be there. You feel me? So we don't want to see this go down. We hope they work that shit out for real. So let's keep it moving. Yo, Fizzy, let's get into this Billboard thing. You know what I'm saying? Because, we was talking some blasphemy shit, and this is some more blasphemy shit. So we're going to stay right along the lines of blasphemy.
Blasphemy?
Know what I mean? Right. You know what I'm saying? So Billboard dropped a list. They call this the Billboard Top Rappers of the Century list.
Wow.
You have Drake at 1.
Oh, man.
Eminem 2. Ye 3. Nelly 4. Jay 5. Jay 5. Wayne 6. Fifth 7. Kendrick 8. Nicki 9. Ludacris 10. I'm glad we ended off with Ludacris because my next question was going to be how ludicrous is this list?
Right.
Okay.
And you see, I'm gonna have to Google a century. Let me make sure before I century. I'm trying to see what's the meaning of
a century. A century is what, 20,
100
right?
years. And that's 100 years, bro. A century is 100 years.
100. Hold on. But these niggas
That's the
ain't
crazy.
okay.
A century is. I don't think they meant to say that. I think they might have said maybe of the decade or this, or this. If they said maybe they're talking about of the 2000s and on. I don't know,
That's
but
why I'm like, hold on, century is crazy. Like,
but a century
what
is
the-
100 years. So I'm assuming they took it from 2000 on to now. So the past 24 years, which is crazy because I still wouldn't put Nelly in there. I wouldn't put Luda in there. Nicki's getting bumped down because she had a run, but there's other artists that I put in front of her.
What? Oh my god! Why are you always discrediting Nicki, bro?
I'm not discrediting her, but
you
gotta
he
be
Team
Team
Cardi,
Cardi.
man.
That's crazy. That is crazy.
You know not the press is Cardi, but man.
Yeah. How you gonna not take if she deserves to be where she might need to go up higher.
Hold on, why is Drake number one?
Oh no,
no. He deserved to be one of one.
He deserved to be number one.
I don't even like Drake. I don't even like
why
Drake.
you hating on
I don't
Drake?
like Drake.
Yo, number one over. So you telling me number one over what?
If the criteria is from 2000s on, like this century, yes, hands down.
The Billboard, he got more Billboard. This says Billboard top. He got the most number ones.
Those top three
spent on the
them top three is crazy as far as work in from 2000s.
So that's all right. So this is what we need to know. Well, no, first of all, that nigga sitting at number two. I'm so confused right now. Listen,
it says 2000 on.
Yo, bro. Listen, I ain't gonna lie. We need to find out what's the criteria.
It said Billboard. That's what I was going off of Billboard.
All right, but billboards. So is this just meaning sales?
I mean, I guess who's the master who stays on the longest? You know what I mean? Billboards is like how long you've been on the charts.
That was wild, Ayo.
Pause. Yeah, pause. How long you stay on so look, how long you stay on pause.
And we just finished the Cam and Jim segment 2.
Yeah,
so,
that's crazy. That is crazy.
Right.
That is crazy.
All right, so hold on, before you hold your thought, just remember what you're about to say. So when they say century, they're talking about like we're in the 21st century right now. So they're talking about from 2001 to 2100.
Okay.
And that's a span of 100 years. So that's when they say top rappers of the century. So the other prior to this would be 1900s would have been like a Biggie, Jay-Z, another Biggie and Jay-Z Pac list, whatever to say.
Does it say the criteria on it?
It's Billboard, so I'm assuming numbers.
Yeah, well, but it's Billboard is numbers and how long you last on it. Like Billboard is top how long if you last on it for 50 weeks out of 100 weeks out of a year. Well, no, it's not you know what I mean. You last 50 weeks out of you lit like you kind of that guy. That's why Drake is number one because Drake has done that. Like Drake, now he had the most number ones on here. Drake had the most number ones on.
Yeah, so it says, according to the report by Hot New Hip Hop, Billboard considered chart performances of artists making their 10 biggest rappers of the century list. They specifically tabulated the rappers' performance on the Hot 200 albums, Hot 100 singles, and charts between January 1st, 2000, all the way to December 2024.
There we go. That Drake got a spot there. Drake is number one. Ain't none of these guys up here doing that.
Get the fuck out of here, bro.
I'm just saying.
Numbers wise,
bro.
That's the sad part. Numbers wise,
bro.
Numbers
Does he
wise,
have a spot? Yes, I could go with he got a spot. But number one is
who's selling? Who has more billboards than him? Like, this is where I get crazy because
number one is crazy, bro.
Who has more billboard
Just
numbers
to
than
see him on a list with these other niggas and he's number one is crazy.
Bro, OVO, Team OVO. We gonna win.
Now I don't know about all that, but he got the numbers. That's the crazy part. He got the numbers. He got the numbers. If we going because this is Billboard, so that's all they care about is numbers. And he got the numbers.
Bro, they got Nelly over Hove, bro.
I don't think Hove has a diamond album.
Hove
a diamond song.
He wasn't really a big Billboard guy. Like he didn't really make top 10 albums.
Yo, Eminem is there, bro.
He's another seller. He's another seller.
I'm starting to think Bash made this list.
I did not. No, I'm gonna tell you why.
I ain't gonna lie. You photoshopped this shit.
I didn't make this list because Lil Wayne would not be number 6 in my opinion. There's no way. He got on the most tracks. The most. I don't care what those numbers say. Move Lil Wayne.
So he'd be higher.
Yes, he would definitely. Lil Wayne would be higher than Jay-Z.
He should be higher than Drake.
Okay,
Nah, not Billboard
nah,
wise.
The nigga put Drake in. He put Drake on.
Yeah, but he
Mr.
ain't on
Miyagi.
them Billboard plaques, bro.
I'm with you, Mr. Miyagi. Wax on, wax off to Drake Danielson. You know what I mean?
So Drake sold more than Wayne.
Hell
Of
yeah,
course, Drake sold more than Wayne.
by a landslide.
Oh yeah,
I ain't
Drake.
gonna lie. That sell shit is that shit is cheating. Like
It is.
It is. It's what the people like. Yo, listen, Drake is the number one guy in the last.
No, he's
10
stop
years.
doing that.
He is.
Stop
He is.
doing that. Stop saying that, bro.
That's what it is. What you want me to say, blood?
You got to stop saying that, bro. Like we
Yeah,
know
he
this
had a
is
hell
not
of a run,
accurate.
bro.
You just said it's not accurate. The list, okay. You just said the list was not accurate. So why is that part of the list accurate but not the rest?
Listen, if you check the temperature of Drake in his
I'm
hit
checking.
records, Drake has the most hit records. Like he's the one that he's like the Michael Jackson on the Billboard charts. I think he just passed Michael Jackson.
He did.
The Drake is the Mike Jack of hip hop.
You feel me, Ryder? This shit.
All right, so let's put things into perspective a little bit,
This
right?
shit is a fluke, man.
All right, let's put things into perspective right there for this. So this is Billboard again. This is the top artist as far as Billboards every year.
Okay.
Right? Since we're doing this century, it's from 2000 to 2024, right? So Destiny Child, Nelly, 50, Usher, 50, Chris Brown, Akon, Chris Brown, Taylor Swift, Lady Gaga, Adele, Bruno Mars, One Direction, Taylor Swift, Adele, Ed Sheeran, Drake, Post Malone, Drake, Bad Bunny, Taylor Swift, and this is out of all genres.
So then why the hell is Eminem? Yo, I can't stand that, bro. How is Eminem number 2 then? He ain't even, bro. Oh my God, bro.
But he's never been the top artist of the year. He's always did numbers with his albums and songs. Charting is a lot different.
See what I'm talking about? See what I'm saying?
Yo, I can't stand. I love Eminem and all, bro, but they've been milking this guy forever, bro. Like this is ridiculous. Like his fan base is just. He don't even have a name.
I need some explanation to this.
Right, like, but you know what it is? I'm telling you, listen, I'm not trying to make this a deep conversation, but you know people that want to be cool with you? They be like, yo, I rock with hip hop, yo, I'm down. They always mention Eminem because they don't know nobody in hip hop. Like, that's like they card for, yo, man, we cool. You my brother, man. Yeah, Eminem's my guy. I'm part of the hip hop community. Yeah, Eminem is part of hip hop community, but you not because you don't know nobody else. But Eminem, everybody that I know that tell me Eminem is their favorite rapper, they foo-foo. They foo-foo when it comes to anything else. And they don't even like hip-hop like that.
All right, so I got a real detail.
Damn, Skin.
No, it's not just Skin. No, I met a lot of people. I'll name them all if you want me to. There's a lot of them. There's a lot.
Yeah, name them, please.
Nah, I ain't gonna name everybody. I ain't gonna name everybody. You know what I mean?
All right, so according to...
I'm not going to name
You did that. That was real smooth. He tried to get you, too.
Yeah, he tried to get me. Yeah, I mean, I should name it. I ain't going to do that. I'm chilling.
So the key metrics that we use, I got them. I got them down to the T.
But I'm not going to do that. You know what I mean? I'm good. I'll fall back. You try to get me in trouble, man. You know what I mean? I really want to right now because I'm a hip hop guy and I can't stand that. I'm not gonna do it, but go ahead. Yeah, I'm gonna be respectful.
Say fuck that Eminem.
Yo, cause it drives me crazy, man. Now when people tell me, yo, if I ask you who your favorite rapper is and you tell me Eminem, it's over. Our conversation is over when it comes to me. I'm sorry, and that's no disrespect to Marshall Mathers. Or Dr. Dre.
So
name names. We need names.
All right. So I got a couple. I got some data that I can use right now. Right. So I got other candidates.
Come on, Bash, do it now. Come on.
I got 10 other candidates.
Thank you, Father.
That's on this list, and I got the actual metrics used for the top Billboard joint. So This is straight from ChatGPT. They pulled it from Billboard. I wasn't going in detail trying to find it. I told ChatGPT to find it for me. So they do Hot 100 performance. So the most popular songs in the U.S. radio airplay sales, streaming activity. They do album sales and equivalent album units. So that's streams. They do number ones, and then how long the artist has been on the charts.
Yeah.
Nelly has been on the charts for a minute. We have to keep in mind Hot in Here and Apple Bottom and all these songs that's still on the charts. People forget that, which is crazy, but whatever. And then streaming data, sales, etc., and cultural impact.
Yo, but here's the thing.
Apple Bottom. What is it? What?
Apple Bottom jeans, boots. They
Nigga,
still
that's
play that
not
shit.
him, nigga.
What?
Oh, that isn't him. That isn't him. Wow. Hit the button on me. Hit the button on me. Hit the button on me. I got Flow Rider. I got.
Stupid mother.
I definitely put
right now.
Flow Rider song. But Hot in Here is definitely Nelly's, and they still play that shit in commercials till today.
That Hot in Here with bubble box on it was fire.
That Hot in Here is getting ugly, man. All right, so here's some 10 noticeable other artists that it said that they would have considered: J. Cole, Travis Scott, Future, Cardi B, Post Malone, Tyler the Creator, Migos, Mac Miller, A$AP Rocky, and Doja Cat. So those are the second 10 that wasn't on that list that they would have. Who would you move around? Okay. I already know who I'm moving around.
I'm glad we got to that part. Yeah. Eminem is not number 2 to me.
Okay. I wish I could make this interactive. I could move people. Yeah, that'd have been fire.
Steve Jobs, where you at? Jay's. So Lil Wayne definitely go. All right. So on Billboards, that's day list. But if we just doing a 1 to 10, I'm picking Drake 1. Mm-hmm. Lil Wayne 2. 50 Cent 3. I'm just gonna give you 5, bro. I'm not going through the whole thing.
Yeah.
Then Nicki 4. I don't even know how Kanye West is number 3. I'm gonna keep it a buck.
We talk about discography and number 1 hits,
bro. Yeah, Kanye West did have some big records.
You got a 3 or 4 every album. You got 10 albums, bro.
Yeah, so I give it Kanye West.
He had like 4 of your favorite album, bro.
Yeah, the problem with Nelly is Nelly is never gonna get the respect he deserves, because
that's a fact.
It's hot. It don't matter. Those songs they're impactful, but they're not like, it's Nelly. I don't know what it is.
Yo, my fault. Yo, Philip said Google switched to Eminem for Flow.
I definitely gave Nelly Flow Rider song, and it's crazy. As soon as you said that, I knew exactly what I did wrong, because Flow Rider definitely.
We could argue that Drake is he rapping, but he also pop too. But I mean, Billboard is Billboard. You know what I mean? It's not like we're not doing best hip hop, are we?
Yo, Eugene, I'm with you, Eugene. That nigga not a rapper, man. He's not a rapper, man.
He is singing on a lot of stuff. I mean,
yeah, but so is everybody at this point, though.
Yeah, that's true.
Here we go, moving the goalposts.
Because then you got it. Because Nicki be singing and shit too. Have you heard her second album? She was singing the hell on that album. So like,
well, I get her to fuck off that shit too. Then.
Oh no, was Nicki Minaj on there when you did the list? Like as far as like from 2000 to all the way up, did she have a year where she ran it? Oh no, she said no.
She didn't.
She was always off a year. That's a fact.
Yeah,
but you know what?
She got singles, but she never really was like a big. Like remember, she only got 3 albums with.
Nah, but albums went crazy, bro.
Yeah, the numbers did it, but she didn't. Like she just dropped songs. That was her thing. Like she had hits that lingered.
Yeah, but this is you're also. I'm not gonna lie. It is biased for women in hip hop.
It is.
I feel like I always felt that way. Like it don't matter who you are. We don't give the queens enough energy. It's the ones that can rap. You know what I mean? Like or not even rap, just make songs. I mean, I think Cardi B. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know what Cardi B numbers is right now, but I feel like take. I don't want to take Luda off because Luda's timeless, but somebody got to move over for Cardi B. That's just my opinion. I don't see why she's not. Didn't she go crazy too? Oh well, Century. Nah, she been around since what
She's
2017.
I know people don't like to hear it, but she's outsold Nicki, which is crazy. By number wise, if they're going by numbers. Now, longevity, Billboard is what they that's
Yeah,
the
the
thing.
problem she only got one album, man.
Yeah, like Nicki has had songs that have been on a. They might not have charted as high as the Cardi, but she's had songs that's been on there way longer.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's the respect. I'm a Cardi fan, but that's the respect I give to Nicki. And Nicki actually raps better.
What you mean? Nicki made the most money this year. She's the queen. Look, she made
That's
278
because she went on
million.
tour and went crazy.
Yeah, but listen, nobody could do that. That is very hard to do.
That
That's not like
is, nobody can do it, but she's definitely one of the people that can do it.
yes. As if I'm talking about females, like no other female is doing it. It don't. Cardi go try it too, but she not gonna out Nicki Minaj. It's just what it is.
No, the Barb's ride for Nicki. No, I don't
Exactly.
know. Yeah, the Barb's ride for Nicki. It's
Exactly.
crazy.
In fact, everybody followed. Listen, Nicki was the first female, and I had to put respect on Nicki too. I wasn't always a ride or die Nicki fan going forward. You know, what I mean, I'm from Lil Kim. Lil Kim was my girl. When they tried to sabotage Lil Kim, I was mad. You know what I mean? I'm from the Foxy Brown, Lil Kim era. You feel me? If you ain't have the poster on the wall, don't talk to me, man. You know what I mean? The one where she had the legs spread open. Come on, y'all remember that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
All right, so, but the thing with them, ain't too many females can even compete with them. Nicki, Cardi.
I'm with you, Eugene.
I'm taking Nas over. See, Nas never sold no music. Nas can't be on this. I'm sorry, Nas can't be on this list. It's his beat
Not
selection.
not after 2000, especially. Not after 2000. We talk about in the 90s, maybe them 10-year run, but not after
Uchi
2000.
Wally Wally was fire in the hood, but it was a flop, bro.
No. I'm a Nas fan now.
He had Hate Me and that was it. It is with that nasty man on it. Ain't nobody giving
Yeah,
it.
no. I listen, and I like Nas more than Jay, but
It's with Mr. Freakoff.
he only had 2 albums. Okay, so with Nas, he only had 2, maybe 3 albums after 2000 that I really, really fuck with, which was, I want to say, Stillmatic and Godson.
Nas is
And
nowhere close, bro.
yeah, hip hop is dead. Kind of was falling off for me because I didn't know what he was doing with that.
Nas
The
go to
Magic 2 and 3s are like mixtapes to me. So yeah,
Nas go to the studio and the first beat they play, he used to
yeah.
load that up, man. Nas ain't never, yo. Even his fire records, you be like, yo, I probably wouldn't have picked that beat. I'm not gonna, and that's not for good reasons. All the
Yo,
Nas records, you be like, I was not gonna pick that beat.
you know how true you are.
Studio, bro.
You know how true you are. When they heard he was coming out with an album with Hit Boy, niggas was hyped.
Yeah. That's why he having this little run because they've been waiting 20 years, 30 years for Nas to get on some flame beats, bro.
Holy shit.
Now he been Nas now he on fire beats, but it's not you know what I mean. It's not the same. You know what I mean.
He Nas stays in his own lane. He hasn't adjusted. He doesn't adjust to the culture. He is of a certain culture in himself. Whereas Jay moved through what was popping and made his lane and kept up with everybody. So that's why Jay had a longevity run over Nas.
Yeah. I can't even say that's a fact. JJ. Yeah. So you got to get. I don't care how many records Nelly sold. Get Nelly out of here. Ludacris could stay. No, he can't. Nah, bro. And Kendrick is my guy, but he now though. He not like a century. Kendrick got to go too. I'm not gonna cap.
We talk about charts though. That's the dangerous part.
A century is crazy though.
But if he has the amount on the couple albums that he has and they've been charting for minutes, that's all Billboard care about.
That's
all they
insane,
care about.
man.
Yeah, that's all they care
Eugene
about.
said he's making better music and rapping better. then your best MC. That's a fact.
Yeah, nah,
Yep.
that's
That's a
Thank
fact.
you, Eugene. You know what I'm
That's a
saying?
fact.
Because
That's a
his
fact.
best MC is Drake.
No, don't do that.
So you're definitely right about that, Eugene. Eugene, I like Eugene, yo. Yo, Eugene, welcome, man. Welcome to Cut the Cap. We ain't seen you before, man. Welcome, welcome. You know what I'm saying?
Crazy.
I rock with you, man. You my guy.
So how do you feel, Wall? There's no Locks members up here.
Listen, fuck this list. You know what I'm saying? We out of here. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
That list is terrible.
We out of
Man.
here. Fuck this list. I'm good on that.
All
All right, let's
next
keep it
topic.
moving, man. So Joey Badass dropped a freestyle not too long ago. You know what I'm saying?
Where's Peb? Where's Peb? He was in the chat earlier. Where's he at?
Right.
He's definitely a Joey stan.
He threw some balls. He threw some balls in there. You know what I'm saying? It seemed like it was aimed at, you know what I mean, the great Kendrick Lamar. You know what I'm saying? What y'all think? What y'all think? What y'all think? First of all, did y'all hear the freestyle?
No.
Yeah.
Bash heard the freestyle.
We watched it in a joint together.
I
didn't. I
That's
missed
what I'm
it.
saying.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you ain't hear the freestyle at all, fam?
Nah, you can talk about it. I'm gonna listen to it while you're talking.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Joey being produced.
So Bash, let me know. Know what I'm saying? What you felt, how you felt about
All right, so he called me crazy. Let's get that out.
Joey dropping this freestyle.
Yes, that man Wolf called me crazy. He said in the chat that day. You know what I mean?
I absolutely did. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, after listen, when I first think of the initial thought of Joey Badass going against Kendrick, K Dot was smoking. That's my initial reaction. It's just a thought of it, right?
No, that wasn't your initial reaction that day.
No, not that day. We're gonna get to that. When we when Pev first presented it in the chat, in the Discord, it's like, okay, because you can't Joey Badass, even though I listen to Joey Badass catalog, sometimes you forget that Joey Badass can actually rap. And I underestimated Joey Badass till I actually heard it. And then I said, hold up. Joey Badass is the rapper that I actually like, the hip hopper that I actually rock with, the MC. So I forgot that Joey Badass still has some MC in him, and then I end up saying that Kendrick would win, but Joey Badass would definitely give him a nice little. It would be. I said it would be better than the Drake battle. I stand on it.
Okay.
I'm listening to, and just based on that comment, I would say Joey's the type of artist where, like, he could be losing, he'll still put out music against you. You get what I'm saying? Like, without, it's nothing you can do, because he is a lyricist. Like, he does spit bars, so it's gonna be consecutive. Like, it's not gonna be like, oh, he's saying XYZ against me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
He has slick punchlines. He has a lot of things that embodies a good MC, not just a rapper. And I think that still is worth something to value when it comes to the Kendrick going against Kendrick.
But I still think Kendrick will wash him though.
I mean, yeah, he would. He would dissect. Kendrick would make it boring though. He would dissect everything.
Yeah.
About him, probably talk about the roles in the movie and da 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 whoop de whoop.
As he would have double entendres about that.
Right. Yep.
That's the part would be like, oh shit.
Right. As to where I feel like Joey Badass would be like, I just throw me a rugged beat, something that I know that people go stomp to, put my boots on. He go get on that, that New York Timberland, that 1992 stuff, you know what I mean? And get him that way. I don't think he's gonna get. I don't even think they will have similar beats, bro.
Nah, he said too much West Coast dick licking. I'm hearing niggas throwing rocks. Really ain't shit sticking. Because we talking bar for bar, really is slim pickings. I rap a dog pentagrams and kill chickens, nigga.
See, that's what I'm saying. You can't just undermine that type of. You know what I mean? You can't just. If y'all haven't heard it, go listen to it.
Yeah, I just listen to it. It's cool, but you know what it would be. This would be like a deep battle. If they, this would be a really, really deep battle.
He
You got
Yeah,
to
he
finish
still
with
he
this.
got to finish. I didn't even know Joey Badass was going that way. That's
That's
crazy.
tough.
I did not know
That's
that.
tough.
Where's that at? Send that through. I did not know
Yeah,
that was going on.
yeah. If they got into it, this would be a really deep battle. The party track ain't gonna work with against a Joey Badass.
Yep.
Um, because he has to appeal to Joey. Now you get a Section 80 type Kendrick. You get what I'm saying? When you go to battle,
If he
it's gonna be a
still
little
has
bit
it.
different. Yeah, it's gonna be a little different. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I don't know why he did this. I think Peb sent him an email.
That's crazy. No, I know why he did it though, because I mean, seeing from an MC standpoint, I feel like everybody just like they don't want to say too much. They don't want to ruffle too many feathers. And I think it's a reason why like the older guys that would have ruffled feathers, like from our generation, I mean, ours, they old. They're not gonna do that anymore. Like the Beanie Siegels, the Jada Kisses, the Styles P's would have jumped right in the ring. You know what I mean? And just went ball for ball. But those guys are gone. Like those guys, they're not gone, but they the elders men. You know what I mean? Even like Ghostface and them, they would have said something by now because there has been a lot of West Coast like slander on the East. Like, bruh.
Yeah, but they making it that like this nigga. So is Drake from the Eastern?
I mean, they've got to pick on Drake. You got to go for the top. Now, this is another
I
thing.
get that. I get that.
Yo, and I meant to say that too about Drake. Now, this is what that applies. Same thing with Cameron and Jim. It applies for Kendrick and Drake. The problem I have with Kendrick is Kendrick. When I really sit down and think about it, Drake provides music year in, year out.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? He's consistent. He's hopping on features. He's hopping on verses. He's, pitting people on. And Kendrick tried to like just end that.
Yeah.
And that creates a void in music. You know what I mean? That if you're not go fill, don't do it. You know what I mean? If you're not go fill, shut the hell up and go sit down. If you're not go fill that void, because a lot of these new artists, I know I'm going off topic, a lot of these new artists, if Drake hop on a record, it'll push the algorithm up for them. But Drake ain't putting out nothing. He's sitting on the side. Can you get a verse from Kendrick right now?
Probably not.
Exactly. So I know I just threw everybody off with that, but yeah. So let's go jump back to Joey Badass.
Well, I get what you're saying with that, but Drake is in a state where he's hurting himself now. You know what I'm saying? Like I get, he lost the battle, but he's suing and he going way beyond the battle when it's just music. He's showing they call it showing his light skinness. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
he mad he lost, so now everybody's against him. Like, no, bro. Like, even if that's the case, you know how labels work. You had a machine behind you your entire career. Why are you mad about it?
I know he's mad because the people that back him is spending money on a record that's trying to destroy him. So the people that put up money for him, it's a record label. You know what I mean? So he's like, yo, why are you guys paying for this guy to destroy my career with pedophilia things and all that stuff? Which he has the right to.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, I'm not saying it's right. Trust me. I know. Like, yo, you going to the law. Like, that's crazy. Like, this is you know what I mean? It's a rap battle is supposed to be anything I say. You know what I mean? Like, you can't do. I'm with you, Fire. Trust me. I'm all of my hip hoppers in here. I know we from the era to where they was talking about I effed your wife. Like,
yeah, that's what I said. It was worse shit than call him a pedophile, especially if it's not true. See that's the part where it's like, whoa, okay, you're going to the farthest extent, and it's not true.
Yeah. But see, this is the thing. Nowadays, that can mess up your businesses. So you have to adjust. You know what I mean?
I mean, you don't adjust by suing the source of your income.
Nah, you do that. You do that. You do say, hey, man, I'm going to sue you, rather than go up there the way Cameron and them used to handle it back in the day, the way 50 just slapped the shit out of Steve Stout. You can't do that no more. Like,
no, but look at it from this perspective, right? So like now, something doesn't go your way with business, right?
Well,
and you have dealings with Nike and all these companies. So now Nike's looking at this like, hold up. if I mess up a shipment or I do something that you don't like, you're not gonna give us the benefit of the doubt. You know what I'm saying? You gonna fuck around and sue us or cut tie, whatever. Dude, should I be doing business with you if you suing the people that you in business with? That's what I'm looking at. That's not a good. I get that he looking at it like they're trying to tarnish, but the business optic of it, it's looking like he's doing bad business with the people he's under.
You mentioned Nike because the biggest corporation, one of the biggest.
But he signed to Nike. That's what I
That's
mentioned.
what I was about to say. Like, if you Nike looking at it like, yo, bro, why, yo, I don't want to have a pedophile with my sneaker on. Do something about this. I don't want this reputation. That's why I said the world's a lot more sensitive than as to where 1996. So people not taking that into accountability. Like, yo, if I own Nike, if you're the CEO of Nike, Reebok, Adidas, and you just gave Drake $40 million to wear your sneaker, and Kendrick is running around calling him a pedophilia, people not gonna want to wear the pedophilia sneaker.
Yeah,
You
but
messing up my
suing the
money.
label doesn't change that.
It does.
How? That's the
Because
part I'm missing.
no, all right. So look, the label is going to defund the projects that they may have pushed forward. You know what I mean? Defund whatever it was. You know what I mean? It's time to defund it. It might be a little too late, or either defund it or they go recoup Drake. You know, basically like, yo, okay, we sorry about that. Here's some money, hush money.
That doesn't help his business dealings elsewhere. That's
No,
that's what I'm looking at.
they can depress what they've made loud. That's what labels do. They can either make it louder or make it lower. You know what I mean? Like, okay, let's not pay for this to be played 15,000 times a day.
He gonna be in this lawsuit for months. The song is probably be died out by the time he finishes lawsuit.
Actually, I heard they settled. I just heard that recently today. Like, yo, they came to agreement or something.
Yeah, because they probably don't want to go. Or
He dropped the suit. Yeah, he dropped the suit because they sat down and talked.
Yeah.
So I mean, there's wrongdoing in this. Listen, there is wrongdoing in this. You cannot. This is Drake should not be going to the law. That's number one. So we understand, like, you should not be like, yo, trying to sue people over. But the label should not be, oh, they doing this behind his back. That's why how greedy the labels are. That's why everybody say, like, yo, don't trust the label, trust yourself. All of this is what they saying. Like, because
But it's okay when they do it for Drake, though.
no, they're not just doing it for Drake. They don't care about the artists in general.
I know, but that's what I'm saying. I'm pretty sure, and I don't have it. I'm just talking on my ass. No,
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure there's been situations where they put their money for Drake over other artists. So when it benefits them, thumbs up. But now when it's against you, you have a problem with it. You get what I'm saying? Like,
No, yeah, I get that if it wasn't dissing. Like, yo, you cannot sign. Listen, if you sign Jay-Z and Nas, most of the time a label would go, if they had some type of moral bone or moral background or wanted to make sure, like, hey, we not damaging our goods, they would go, hey, man, we can't have you guys pit. It's happened before. You're on the same record label. We're both on Atlantic. Even though y'all don't like each other, y'all can't put these records firing at each other. We're not gonna promote this. That's all they had to do. But they were so greedy at the moment. We coming off a bad year of music. Things is heating up. Hey, we can make some money off this. Let's push this record. It's a simple play. Like, it's simple. It's a simple play, but it's not a moral play. Like, I don't, I'm not gonna put out no more music with you. This is, it makes sense to why Drake was just dropping music after a while. He's like, okay, well, all right, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna put my music out for free. That's what every artist do once they don't want to comply with the label. Like, all right, y'all want all my goodies, y'all want all my joints. I'm in the studio 24 hours a day. I'm not giving that to y'all no more. I'm gonna just give it to the streets. And then the label goes and goes, oh, you think you slick? I'm gonna take all of it down. And that's what's going on.
but they just doing a job. That's the part I have a problem with. Like, you you lost the battle. The song came out, and they're literally doing what they normally do. Like, they got a big record and they're pushing behind it. It just happens to be against you. You know what I'm saying? If the record wasn't against you and they were pushing it the same way, you wouldn't have a problem. And that's where I'm like, okay, because it is rap, it is a battle. So again, the light skin in this, he can't handle what's being said and how it is affecting him because it's affecting him in a sense, right? What if what if Kendrick was on some shit like, "Yo, I'm having problems in relationships, defamation of character. He said my baby mama is cheating on me, or my kid is elsewhere, et cetera, right? And it's affecting me, and been on some bullshit like that, right? And it's like, I don't know. I mean, I get the pedophilia is
That's
more.
what nobody in this world wants to be called a pedophile. That's the lowest you can be, bro. You know what I mean? And it's just that, yo, if I sign a deal with you and you my label, it's very understandable to understand it. It's very understandable if you in his shoes. You like, yo, listen, I talk to you guys prep my albums, we do everything together. This is my label. This is supposed to be my home. And y'all letting somebody else that y'all sign that's part of, that's over here on us, y'all funding them, you know what I mean, them dudes. And that's a problem. That's a problem. But it's a battle. So
As I was
technically,
saying, the UMGs across a lot, so I don't. Man, listen, you know what I'm saying?
that's he look, he says it exactly because they don't care about the artist. So the real winner is the UMG, which is terrible. Those are not good morals, and those are not, that's not somebody you want to be. And that's what Drake has to realize now that he's going through it. So you all right, Five. Now that he's going through it, he get to see exactly. He probably knew this
other
stuff.
end of the stick. You know how
He
many
probably
artists
knew
probably
this.
feel like they put Drake before him and they push his stuff over them.
No, but that's fine because you got to make your money. You know what I mean? You got to go with
I
the money.
get, but that's essentially what's being done. Just take out. I get the
No,
def.
that's
I
not
get the
what's being done
pedophilia,
though.
but take out because regardless of the pedophile, the track was big in itself. I don't think the track was big based off just being pedophilia track. The track was big in
No,
itself.
but that's no. But see, Drake wouldn't have mind that. That's yo. Everything that Drake and I'm not. I know I'm an OVO guy, but I try to make sense out of nonsense.
Mhm.
Everything that Drake has said. You ever went to something? This is Drake must have not. He must not have been alert about battling. Like he thinking, oh, we just go in here. Everything's gonna be cute, and
Mm-hmm.
it's gonna be a
Yeah.
couple things. He wasn't ready for the tornado that came. He wasn't ready for the Tupac and Kendrick. He wasn't ready because if he knew that, I guarantee you, if Drake would have knew that Kendrick was going to bring up certain things like that pedophilia, he would have probably backed out. That's probably why J.
Yep.
Cole got out of there. Because
Yep.
J. Cole, like, nah, y'all ain't about to do that to me. I got this sponsorship, this money, this money. The
Mm-hmm.
last thing I need is somebody to say something to me about me doing something. So you don't want that. That's the problem that I understand. I don't agree. I'm not going to the law. I'm not going to the law about I'm going to write another rap. Or we going at it. You know what I mean? I'm getting in that studio and I'm going at him. You know what I mean? Like, all right, ain't no gloves off. Say less. We coming. We mobbing. That's what he should have did. But he didn't do that.
Especially if it's not true. Like that's the part that I'm kind of like, because people say all types of dumb crazy shit, and I get
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But this
Right.
makes it look like you was doing some shit, you got away with it, but you don't want that tag to your name, so you're going to the fullest extent of trying to get this. Not because it's a defamation allegation. Drake accuses UMG of supporting the promotion of a song that allegedly includes slanderous content about him. So like, it's crazy.
Ryder
So
said it
you ain't
though.
say shit about Kendrick?
Well,
So-
Ryder said it though. He said company did pay for porn. Yes, they did, and they paid
yeah,
a lot of money, and that's why UMG was like, "All right, we gonna leave it alone," because they know what they did. It was a big. They wanted to make the big bank, and they did. That's what they did. They
they
made
played
money
the
off
hell
of it.
out that song. Yep, they
Who we
did what
talking
they
about right
normally
now?
did.
We
It
talking about
just
Drake.
Yeah,
yeah,
Drake. Yeah,
the and how we transitioned from why Joey was I don't know about like feeling some in a space to say something to all the D Rod and that they doing to supposedly LA rappers right now.
yeah.
All right, well,
But
look, since we talking about Drake, let's keep it moving. Let's transition since we talking about Drake.
All right.
okay,
Uh, have y'all heard the Fighting Irish freestyle?
Yeah.
Five.
no,
Okay. Now, it is said to believe that on the Fighting Irish freestyle, he is talking about LeBron.
oh yeah, I
Okay.
did hear about that.
Majority of people feel he is referring to LeBron. He is
He definitely talking about LeBron.
candidly talking about LeBron on this record. If he is, then there's some things that he's dropping on this record that would put LeBron in jeopardy of his relationship. I'm saying.
Damaging information.
Right. Nah, I mean
LeBron's going to sue UMG.
to a person who has a damn near a spotless public image. You know what I'm saying? What we think about this, know what I mean? Since y'all was already talking about Drake, know what I mean? Let's flip on to this.
I mean, yo,
First of all, Bash, you heard it. Do you think he was talking about LeBron?
I definitely think he was talking about LeBron, but I also think he'll come out and say he wasn't talking about LeBron. So
okay.
you know what I mean, but he definitely was talking about LeBron, and I understand why he did it. I totally understand. You know what I mean? I get it, man, and I know, as far as friendship and things like that is concerned, man, when you hang around people and you cool with them every day and you partying with them, and the minute you have a weakness, you know, and you see them with the opposition, it's tough, man. You know what I mean? You see them.
Hold on, so you understand everything though? Like you?
No, I
you
understand
telling me you
Drake's
understand?
position when it comes to LeBron because that was his boy. I thought that was
But
my
I'm
boy.
saying though, but you understand him putting out
Niggas pulling everybody under the water with him.
certain shit of his relationship that that could.
Oh no. But the gloves is off. Like that's what we were just talking about before. Like Drake didn't understand what this whole battling thing is about, and once you start getting the ops, I don't think Drake knew. I don't think he was ready for this level of the life of a Tupac, or well, not even want to say life of Tupac. That's great.
Wow.
But you know what I mean? Like being in the art of war, Biggie's you gotta defend yourself, and it's kill or be killed.
Drake
You know
has
what I
never
mean?
been in a negative light, and he's having a troubled time.
The router said,
dealing
"Damn,
with
this
it.
over K Dot too."
Yeah, this is it's crazy because listen, all the people that listen, this is a fact. All the people that Drake thought was his homeboys, he shared drinks with, he went to private islands with. This here, they all the minute like the song, that song that Kendrick got, like us was they all dancing to it. They all doing TikToks to it. They all, and it's like, damn, I thought you was my bro. That's like somebody dropping a diss record, and then I go, you know what I mean, maybe to my homeboys, not my brothers, but my homeboys. I thought we was just cool, and y'all in there rapping a song lyric for lyric. That would break my heart.
Right.
It would break your heart too. It would break all of y'all if y'all seen that. Like, hold up, bro. We were just.
I mean, but I don't know because I don't know how tight. I don't know how.
Nah, they was really
I don't know
tight,
how
bro.
tight Drake and LeBron was. So.
Nah, they
But
was super
again,
tight.
it's music.
Oh heck no.
Man. No, so the thing, he doesn't understand how to maneuver through the music.
Couldn't he have did all this without throwing that extra the family thing? Know what I mean, like,
nah, heck no. Gloves is off now.
So that means then it's him against everybody then.
Yo, the reason why because LeBron was saying the parts that was basically making him out to be a pedophilia. Like, yo, if you saying like, yo,
he was singing the song what he normally
this
do.
nigga sound like he just way too. Yo, listen, this nigga
He's
sound
emotional,
like
man.
He way too sensitive. Know what I'm saying? I get what you saying is my man. Yeah, I get it, bro. But you damn near picking a fight with everybody. I'm saying, like, come on now. Like, enough is enough, nigga. Know what I'm saying? Like, you keep doing this shit, niggas gonna keep running through. It's gonna be the same shit, because niggas see how emo you are over all this shit, bro.
Eugene said it right. He said sounds like a score and love. Yo, he learned the biggest lesson, bro. Like, you can't be friends with everybody. I learned that lesson. We all learned that. You can't be, because I'm not gonna cap. I don't care what it is or what I feel or how emotional I get. If I think we something and we not that, I'm a feel some type of way, bro. You know what I mean? I'm definitely.
No, I get that. But you also have to, and you've done it. You have the mind to know, okay, this is music. Like,
that ain't music. Once. Yo, listen. Let me tell you something. If Biggie walks in a room, because Biggie was cool with everybody, he was cool with a lot of East Coast dudes. Like,
yeah,
you know what I mean. And Biggie is. I don't want to say Lil C's in him because it's not. He's not. LeBron is not his Lil C's, but you know what I mean. If you one of those rappers that really. All right. So look.
You can't say the same clip. You got to say somebody, two people that's two different.
No, and you come in and they like, yo, that's why, yo, you fat mother, and they just singing that part. You go take it some type of way, bro. Ain't no way you gonna be like, that's just music. Now, why are you singing that? Why are you in the camera saying that, dancing on the court with your basketball in your hand? Why are you doing? I thought we was cool. You was at my house in my pool, drinking my
Has he done? Is he
mimosas.
doing that purposely for you, or does he always do that for hit songs that's out?
No, see, it don't. It's that's what I'm saying. That's why I draw the line. At like I can't. I just can't.
Okay, so even if that's the case, is it acceptable for Drake to react this way?
Yes, because now I know you the op. Like yo, I know what's up. I was around the wrong people. It's over, bro. I'm blacking, bro. Because now you promoting. LeBron goes and does a record and it heightens 10 times. You know
Yeah, but
that.
he
Y'all know
wasn't
that.
looking at it. Yeah, he wasn't looking at it. He was just in the, and I'm playing devil's advocate. He's
Yeah,
just
yeah.
looking at it as part of the, because I'm pretty sure he sang some of Drake records too. He sings some of other battle records. He does that on his platform. I don't think he's thinking how big of impact him saying Kendrick's as Drake is it in the long run. Because
You right. No, you
when
right.
LeBron did it, it was just LeBron like, oh, this is I'm in the middle of the battle, like I'm
Right.
enjoying this battle.
Yeah,
And
you
then
right.
after everything's said and done, Drake looking back like, yo, you was singing that song because before he got big, you like, yo, you was singing. Oh, fuck you.
I'm telling you, me. Yo, five. You absolutely right, and that's the part that I hate because people don't be knowing. Like, but you gotta know that, and that's Drake fault though. Just so we clear, I don't want y'all to think I agree. That's Drake fault because Drake was being Mr. Friendly. Mr. Too Friendly. Mr. I'm trying to hang out with everybody. Mr. I'm cool where that's my dog over there. That's my dog. Now you get to find out who really your dog, the same way Meek Mills had to find out who was really his people. You know what I mean? So it's the cycle, it's the circle of life. You know what I
But
mean?
you know what's
You have
crazy
to
though?
learn that lesson. You know what I mean?
I don't even
Who's
think
for you?
I think LeBron is kind of like, what the fuck did I do? I think LeBron would have kept being cool with him and kept it moving and still doing what he do even after this.
LeBron ain't like that. LeBron be having stuff to say. He just don't say it publicly. LeBron ain't no slouch. LeBron
Okay.
will definitely say something. You know what I mean? LeBron had that. LeBron ain't just sitting around willy nilly. Don't think that. LeBron got a mouth too. He just don't. He's not vocal, but you got to know what you're doing. The same way he did that for T Grizzly. The same way he did that for all these other rappers. When you start making your single joints, it wasn't like actually, yeah, but yeah, because he was the camera was on him. He singing "They Like Us," and you giving the wrong impression. You know what I mean? If you my boy, that's all I'm saying. If you my boy, you got to do me better than that. You have to do me better than
Yeah, okay, I get. I mean, I get that part, but I think Drake is he's a sucker for doing
that.
that
That's
stuff.
what I'm saying. Everybody just want to clown Drake, right? And I love clowning Drake too, but I also want to put things in a perspective of what's right and what's wrong as a human. Like, yo, that joint is whack, but that's Drake's fault for letting so many people in his circle. And at the end of the day, Drake still go be Drake. Drake, it's not like Drake is done but he learned a valuable lesson here. Same thing, like yo, you can't be this industry. Nobody loves you. Nobody cares about you. A lot of these people is not your friend. They just there when you up. In the minute something happened, you to ask Meek Mill. He's the perfect example of this. You know what I mean? People sing dreams and nightmares, and then when Drake dropped that, they dancing to it in the club. You know how mad I was. Yo, bro, I don't care, bro. I'm just that type of person, bro. Don't dance to that record, bro. That's facts. That's how I'm standing on business. Don't dance. If you my man, I don't care if the record is fire. Don't dance to it. Don't play it. I never felt no type of way when you hear about it. Somebody be like, "Oh, he a hater." No, he not. Don't play that record in here. That record get no love. And I'm riding the same way for my man. If somebody make a record about you or you know what I mean, yo, F this person, F status, F Lee, F Google, I'm not gonna and I hate people that do that. They just, yo, it's just music. Yo, it's cool. No, it's not. You
Don't get in a
dissing my
battle
man.
then if you couldn't handle it though. That's that.
No,
This
that's
is the
not a
second thing.
battle. That's your man that you hang out with, you shoot pool with, you fly places with, you go to islands with, you in a pool, y'all slamming each other in the water. You know how dudes do, yo, you know what I mean? Y'all
But
throwing, yeah, y'all having a good time, bro. You know what I mean? Y'all playing the
I
game together.
I
And you
get that. No, no, I get that. But this is how I look at it too, because I think Drake was in a cocky sense where like he thought he was untouchable. I'm pretty sure LeBron has said some Meek Mill songs and shit like that, or whatever the case may be, in the whatever. And it's to the point where like if this song didn't hit, it wouldn't be a problem. And that's the problem I have because I agree with you, right? Like I see, like if he's my op and we going against, don't promote that you choosing a side or whatever, or you unless you cool, whatever, right? But don't react only because it's on a bigger stage. You should react like that should have been cool for in general, in a sense. What I'm saying is like because this song is big, is why we getting a reaction from Drake. If this song flopped, we wouldn't hear shit about
I'm sure they took that and they beat
it. What do you say?
Yo, I'm telling yo, bro. Yo, Lee is right. Yo, yo, that's what I'm saying. Y'all are right, bro. But I feel him. I don't know, man. I don't take that stuff. There's a lot of people that don't. Until it happened to you, you're not gonna really understand it. Yo, I wish we could get Meek Mill up here. He would probably say, "Yo, I hate this person, that person. I had love for this person." He run around singing the parts of the song that yo, I thought he was my man. You know what I mean? Like that hurts, man. Matter of fact, let's use this. Jay-Z and Nas. I'm sure it's people around Jay-Z that sung that ether joint and Jay-Z had to remove them. Get out my circle, bro. Like, yo, get away from me, bro. You wishy-washy, bro. Yo, get away from me, man. Yo, it's just that Drake put it in a song. So everybody's like, yo, why you do that to LeBron? Why you made LeBron
Yeah,
sing
because he's not
that?
an artist. He can't say shit
No,
back. Like
bro.
this shit is ass. Like that shit, he can't
No.
say shit back,
He,
bro. He's
he,
not a
he don't have
rapper.
to say nothing. He said enough. Like, yo, listen, that
Nah,
means,
listen,
yo.
bro. 'Cause, yo, I really think that Drake was on some shit where like Drake was just kind of on some. Drake was listening to either Kendrick shit too. Like, look at this. Listen to this nigga. And then, but when one hit that he didn't like how it hit, now all of a sudden you can't listen to it or you can't sing in the shit. And
You
that's how
cannot.
I think Drake is that type of nigga where he thought he was untouchable. He's laughing at the records, listening to his shit with fucking LeBron and shit like that. And then one of them is hot, and LeBron starts singing this shit, and he like, yo, you can't sing that record.
Yo, Drake probably went to call LeBron. He said, yo, let me call LeBron, yo. Yo, LeBron, you hear this bozo? And you hear the song in the background. LeBron by the pool playing the song, bro. What the?
And
Yo,
I like it.
what is going on here,
Yo,
man?
and look, LeBron is oblivious. LeBron like, yo, this shit hot. What you gonna say back?
Yo, you know how hot I would be, yo. I would be balling, boy. Like, yo, turn
That
that
nigga
off.
Drake is like, yo, they not like it. Yo, what you gonna you gotta come back with this.
Yo,
shit.
you gotta come back. See, I hate that gets me so oh, I'm glad I'm not in that. Because that would have me baking, boy.
But
Like
that, but
I
hold
know
on, but
you ain't just
I get that. I get what you say, but I don't know what the relationship was. Like if it was a laughing matter or whatever the case may be. Because if they were sitting there just listening to shit and they had that open relationship where they all listen to different shit, but this one track stand out is a little different. Because if he was out there singing Family Matters and Drake like I don't give a fuck about that shit. You know what
yeah. Nah,
I'm
he's somebody
saying?
that LeBron. Drake really thought LeBron rock with him. LeBron probably like, yo, I don't know what you talking about, bro. Just a song, bro. He don't get
Yeah,
it.
that's how best Drake is.
That's what
I
you
mean,
said. Yeah, you was right about that. Drake,
LeBron
LeBron
kind of
don't
like
get it.
what? Huh?
He like,
He really probably
man,
don't. He really probably don't.
he's an athlete, bro. He don't really get,
But
you
I
know what I
also
mean?
blame Drake for not understanding that too. Now, if
That's
it
a
was
fact.
another,
That's a
if,
fact.
but if he was another music artist, then yes. But LeBron is a fan of music, so he's your friend. But I don't think he picks sides as far as good music to him, and that's where I'm like, you should have understood that, Drake. I don't think it's a personal like, yeah, I'm a listen to this to despite Drake. No, I don't think that's the
Yeah,
case.
that nigga Drake need to get out his feelings, man.
Yeah.
Yo, you see Steph Curry. I mean Steph Curry. They was together and all that the other night, hugging up and all that. Cause Steph Curry stayed out. He's like, yo, Steph probably know. I done been down there. They done gave up on me too, bro. They thought I was over. I went and got my fourth ring. You know what I mean? Steph probably everybody that go through that know, like, yo, especially yo, bro, they know.
Steph was bobbing up not like us too.
No, he wasn't.
Yep. Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
He was.
Oh,
Then
he
there was
must
another clip. He was like, God damn, he would play this shit all the time. They ain't got no other songs.
that's probably a polite way of, little turn that off, yo. You know what I
Nah,
mean?
they were pushing the hell out that shit.
I mean, if he said that, obviously, you know what I mean. That's what Drake want to hear. Like, yo, yeah, turn that off, bro.
Drake. Yeah, acting like a bitch. Yeah.
Wait till that happen to y'all, man.
Nah, ain't no way to happen to nothing, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Cause I don't move like that man move, nigga. Know what I'm
Now that's a
saying?
fact. That's a fact. Now you all right. You 100% right because that's a fact, Wolf. That's what I'm saying. Like Drake didn't. I feel like Drake learned his biggest lesson right here. This is the moment that's gonna propel Drake. Not saying on some like yo, but he's gonna learn because he still has a nice little time in the music industry. It's not
I no,
over.
I agree with you in that sense, know what I mean? But he need to stop crying over that shit.
Yeah, it's kind of over. It
You know what I'm
is over.
saying? Like,
Yeah,
bro,
yo, he
all the
could have moved on
crying.
from this shit by now, but he's making it. I feel like, and
It's
this is
been
the thing, I
hard, bro.
fuck with the song. Yeah, I fuck with the song, right? Not like this, but I feel like if he would have just took his knockout on the chin and just put out another singing album, he would have been fine.
We have seen this already. This is not. It took Jay Z a while to get back. It took it took Meek a while to get back.
And I ain't
It,
gonna lie, he was actually rapping on this joint, on the Fight Irish shit. He was actually
yeah, he was
rapping.
going in.
You
He
know
was
what I'm
going
saying?
in. And look, UMG took it down. UMG just snatched it. They said, "Nope, give me that. It's over."
With the freestyle.
Yeah, they took it down. UMG
Yeah.
is like, "Nah,
I
bro."
just listened to some of it on YouTube, but yeah.
All right, man. Know what I'm saying? Well, that's enough for this guy. Know what I'm saying? Uh, definitely have enough for this motherfucker.
Yeah, bro.
All right, before know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, let's do this right quick. Uh, have y'all heard about Skip Bayless? Know what I'm saying? The Fox Sports. Uh, the
Freak party,
lawsuits. Know what I'm saying?
freak party at FS1. What is he have
The
here, right?
FX parties.
FS. Yeah.
Know what I'm saying?
Yo, what is going on, man? This world is getting crazy with this nasty. It ain't yo. You know what's so yo? Go ahead, my fault.
He must have pissed the
Yeah,
wrong
yeah.
person
So
off. That's
Skip
all that is.
Skip Bayless was sued. Know what I'm saying? A co-worker or a worker at Fox as well. Uh, I believe she was a makeup artist. Uh, she claimed that Skip made multiple passes at her and even went as far as to offer her $1.5 million
He still
to
couldn't get the draws, huh?
sleep with her. You know what I'm saying?
Skip, you asked
Do
the wrong
do
girl.
y'all think this shit is cap, man? Do y'all think Skip is out here offering Jones
Yes.
point 0.5, 1.5 mil
I gotta see this chick.
to get in them drawers? You know what I'm
Yes.
saying?
100%.
And apparently he said, I guess the female turned him down, and he said to her, he basically insinuated that Shannon had already hit, so why he can't hit? Type shit.
This
Um,
is Shorty.
nah, I don't think that's her. Is that her?
That's what it say.
What
Nashan
name you got right there?
Faraji. Nashan
Yeah, yeah,
Faraja.
Faraji. But
Yeah.
that's not how she. That's how she look.
That's she look. That's when you Google.
I thought
That's
she
what pop
looked
up everywhere. Hairstylists.
okay.
The
So
hairstylist in the center
I
of
guess that's her.
everything.
Know what I'm saying, uh, and in the mix of this, there was also another worker, co-host on the show that apparently, I guess, this female exposed in the lawsuit with sleeping with multiple, I guess, individuals at Fox. Uh, her name, what's her name? I think her name was Joy, or let me see.
That's the better, yeah. Yo, but look, I'm trolling, but well, actually, no. I'm actually. I feel like I don't think. All right, so
Joy Taylor.
Joy Taylor, yeah.
yeah,
Joy Taylor. Apparently, she slept with one of the heads at Fox, as well as a another host that has a different show on Fox. Uh, yeah, she basically got dragged through the dirt by this girl. You know what I'm saying? By this chick,
Yeah, it's
and,
nasty
and,
up there, man.
and basically she do whatever all her dirty laundry out there type shit. You know what I mean? Because apparently this girl was telling her, "Listen, just keep your mouth shut and do what you gotta do," type shit. You know what I'm
Yep,
saying? Like,
yep, nasty work.
uh, so do y'all believe this was really going on, or do y'all think this was cap?
I do believe it.
Yeah, I believe it, man. I believe it,
This
man.
type of shit happens every day.
I think there's a lot of. I think there's a lot. I think there's a lot of that around that been around that's still around, and now I think women are exploiting that though. Like women, there are cases where women are just capping, but then there are cases where women ain't capping, and it's been going on for a long time. Hey, I'm gonna slide you this. It's part of the protocol, and people follow it, man. She followed. Well, she didn't go for it. Shout out to her. She's like, nah, because 1.5 million. If my joint would have came on instead of do offer the 1.5 million, and I said, hold on, what? Bro, with you? Let me call Skip real quick. Let me get this right. Hey, Skip. yo, man, I got some. Into the crib real quick, man. I got some. Let me what you like, steak? Let me get you right. Let me get you,
Right.
yeah, man. What's wrong with you, man? This is a
So
life changing opportunity.
Send that
I got a
wire through.
different outlook on
I said
this.
that, boy.
So what happens with, and we see this on a current basis, and it's misogyny, and it happens, and it's not just, it's majority male to females, but it's also other ways around too. People in power with money think they can buy people.
That's a fact.
And this is no different as far as the case is concerned. Um, he seen he relied on his money to get him the punani because it's probably done it before. Which is why this is probably not like out of the way for him. You know what I'm saying? He's probably tried to pay for some other drink. That 1.5 was nothing to him at that point because he really wanted to take that down. Um, and I don't think this. I don't not believe this in a sense. And she
One
exposed him
point
for it.
five though for taking the joint down is crazy.
Skip,
It's
man,
crazy.
that's that seven. That's that seven. He old. That's that old man sugar money.
Yeah, it is
Ain't
crazy.
no way.
It is crazy, but you got to think about this. I mean, you got to think about this. Well, like, I don't think he really thought he could pull her on a natural day, right? So this is probably a fantasy for him. So this is probably a once in a lifetime. I don't think he's doing that to every chick that he come across. So that was probably
Right.
one drink he probably was obsessed about or fantasizing about, and he shot his shot and it backfired. But of course, people with money, when shit don't go their way, they start threatening you, and he threatened her job and all types of shit and roll, and
She messed
that's
up.
that shit happens far too often.
I mean,
And
I said he messed up.
he must. That's a fact, and it's happened over role reverse too. When you got a female boss that they got the young guy that's fine. It's just the difference between male and females is males don't know how to say no. We'll take it down and keep it moving. You know what I'm saying? Whereas a female, if she respect herself, she like nah. You get what
Oh
I'm
yeah,
saying?
there's definitely some R. Shelley's out there.
You
Old
get
women
what I'm saying?
taking
Yeah,
down
that's what I'm
these
saying.
young dudes. R.
Word.
Shelley.
Because and not to flip it up, but it'll be a different situation. It'll be some shit where like the female paid him and then she want to continue the relationship. He like, nah, fuck out of here. Like it's over. You know what I'm saying? And then something happened because it already happened. Whereas females, that's their and this is why I get on my red pill shit. Um, that's a sacred entity, like entering a female body, like the amount of bodies you got versus how many bodies a male got, or whatever the case may be. So this it upheld more for a female than it would for a male. A male would have took it down and thought nothing of it, whereas her, it'll probably lingered on the conscience that I had sex with my coworker. So shouts out to her for standing
Oh yeah,
on
we
business.
barbaric. Men are barbaric, bro.
Yeah,
But yo,
shouts
this is
out
the
to her.
thing too, though. Like, see, Skip put himself in this predicament because he out the loop, which is a problem in itself. Because
Yeah.
1.5, like Wolfer and y'all both say, they're crazy. He should have a man if he go get down. At least he got to get down right. It's way cheaper girls.
Yeah, he could have got some shit for
Yo,
1.5. Bro,
yo, he out the loop.
he could have had the
bro.
Playboy Mansion
Yeah.
for that. God,
I
God
feel
damn.
bad for Skip because he just don't know. He out the loop. He don't know.
So he could have won an
I really
OF
think he
right
was
quick.
obsessed with her.
Even though, like, yo, that's a number that you don't have no man telling you. At an older age, if y'all dirtbags, y'all gonna be dirtbags together. I bet you if he told that other dude, yo, I offered her 1.5, he probably, what? Her?
Yeah, like what? I take it down for free. What?
What you talking about, my boy? Right?
Yo, Hop. All right. This might be a little off topic, Wall. Everybody got this one story where we know somebody that was going out the woodworks to try to take down a chick, and then we got another nigga in the hood
yeah,
that
what?
get down with no effort and didn't even buy her a soda.
Didn't even
50
get
cent soda.
nothing.
Meanwhile, he taking out on dates and taking care of this and that, and he doing all this, still ain't get the buns. That's what Skip remind me of.
That dude. That dude, bro. He totally out the loop. And Shannon Sharp, if you would have told Shannon Sharp that, he'd be like, Skip, what the?
Skip,
hey, what you do, Skip, man?
Skip.
Let me call my boy Ocho.
Skip.
Skip. That's you right, man.
Why would you do that? Why would you do that, Skip?
Oh, she not even.
Why would you do that, Skip?
She's a beautiful lady. This is a beautiful woman. But 1.5 is crazy.
The money, I don't think the money is accurate. But I do think he made advances to her. I don't know how accurate that money is. And if it is accurate, he probably was just throwing the numbers around to see what she would do.
Who throws 1.5 around? Like, that's great.
I don't think he probably was going to pay
1.5 around.
That's what I'm saying. That's some random number. That's some shit where you just saying numbers like, girl, I'll give you 1.5 for that. And she's like, what?
For that.
Yeah, it was just some weird random numbers and shit like.
Crazy.
I don't think he was actually gonna pay her that though. That's crazy.
He might win an award for the most sucker award of the year behind that. Like, yo, the simp of the year go to Skip. You just surpassed everybody.
Crazy.
Yeah, that's a fact. All right, well,
I heard about this, but I didn't really look into it. Man.
Well, listen, man, y'all let us know now, man, what y'all think in the comments, man. What y'all think about this, man?
I'm trying to times $40 times 1.5.
I do the math. You ain't gotta do that.
And that's how many women he could have got.
The Skip get caught with digging the sand, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Is he out here on some dirt diggler shit?
It had 37,000 women.
37,000 women, bro.
37,500 women for $40 a pop.
Yo, not to mention the joints that would have did it for the frisky because it's Skip. You feel me? Like, and then he messed up too because old man, you an old man now. You ain't really got too much room for mistakes. So what you should have did is been like, yo, me and wifey. So that at least if it come out later, you could be like, well, I offered it for both of us, babe. Now he just look like the super lame.
He married?
Yeah, he's married, bro.
Holy shit.
He could at least be like, yo, I told her me and you, I know you probably, you know what I mean? Even if she'd be like, why'd you do that? But, you know what I mean? I don't know, I was feeling freaky. But now he just looked like this super loser. She like, I married a monster.
Oh, man.
They've been together 24 years, too. That's crazy.
Yeah, Charlene, because he always talking about on the show. He'd be like, Charlene, right? Charlene, something. Darlene.
Ernestine,
there we go.
Yeah,
Ernestine.
yeah. I don't know how to say the last name.
Well, like I said, man, let us know in the chat what y'all think about this, man. Is this cap? Is this real? You know what I'm saying? Let us know what you think, man. Let us know.
This week's Cap or No Cap starring Wall.
Right.
37,000.
37,500 different chicks. It's crazy.
Old man is a pervert. He's not a pervert. He's a...
No, he's a pervert.
Sports right quick, man. You know what I'm saying? Let's pull up what our joint looking like so far, Fizzy. What our bracket or what our joint looking like.
Yeah. Let me pull it.
Staying
alive. What you cheering for, bro? You lost, bro.
Yo, listen,
he lost one team, but he got two.
Yeah, right, Google got two teams gone.
Yeah.
Damn, Fizzy, you got because you had the Vikings too.
Yeah, the Vikings got smoked.
Staying alive.
They just get smoked. They got smoked.
They got smoked, man.
But you lost. So who you lost? Bash. You lost the Bucks.
Nah, I lost. Damn, what team I lost? It was.
Oh no, you lost one team.
Yeah, I lost one team. That was it.
You lost the Bucks.
Nah, I didn't have the Bucks. Did I? I thought I traded them.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I lost one of the teams. I
So
traded.
you had Commanders. You had
the Commanders won, and I got the
You
Rams.
had
The Rams and one other team. Whatever that other team is gone. Thanks to that Boeing, that Boeing by the field goal, the Commanders. You know what I mean? Staying alive.
You had
Yeah, what was
you
the other
had the
team?
Bucks, and then you traded them for the Rams.
Yeah. There we go. And yeah,
That's what it was.
thank God I did that. That was the smartest move. No, I think I traded the Bucks for the Commanders.
That's what I'm saying. No.
Oh yeah, you're right.
You had the Commanders. You traded the Bucks for the Rams.
Yeah,
No, he didn't. No, he didn't. He picked up the Commanders. I let the Commanders go.
Yeah, I picked up the Commanders.
Yeah, I felt bad for.
Okay.
Yeah, I felt
bad. You had the Chargers. That was the other team you had.
Yeah, the Chargers. The Chargers were. Yo, that was the suckiest way. Yo, bro, I couldn't believe the Chargers went out like that, bro.
Yeah, they got smoked. That shit was nasty work.
There
oh
we go.
my God.
All right, so
Dang, this is ugly. It's 100 pot.
What we got going on here? Ooh. Oh, what the hell? What just happened?
Yeah, I was flipping the screen. I'm gonna export the image.
Okay. Shine.
Yeah. Stuff.
So nobody. Hold on. So who got Philly?
I do.
Oh, you got Philly. Okay.
Oh, man.
Nah, I was asking
That's my.
because you ain't had your name. You ain't had your name right there. That's why I said that.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. If the Commanders could take out the Lions, oh man, it's gonna be lit.
Yeah, you do that. Please take them niggas out.
And then see, look, I might be out of here next week. I just realized that.
You go completely
gone. This might be ugly. This might be super ugly, man. I might be saying night.
Oh yeah, because you got the Commanders and you got LA.
If both my teams make it, I'm straight. I'm telling you right now, I'm super straight. Which would be crazy.
Straight on what?
Oh nah, then the Eagles is gone. I'm about to go all the way.
The Eagles is going with by who?
Yo, bro.
Because I faced the Eagles. What team was that faced
But
the
how
Eagles?
but how you straight though?
Because that means I took out two of the biggest hitters.
Okay, and then now you have to worry about Kansas City, or Baltimore, or Buffalo.
Yeah, the road not looking too rocky. The road not looking too good for me. It's looking real shaky, man. I ain't gonna lie.
If Washington win, they're gonna have to play Kansas City.
Yeah.
If LA win, they're gonna have to play either Buffalo or Baltimore.
Yeah, this is ugly, man.
So what the fuck you talking about? You go.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, I'm not good. I ain't gonna lie.
You're dead meat either way, Scrap.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for me. You know what I mean? Definitely, man. Man, this is ugly.
Fizzy got a fighting chance, know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Because he gonna have they should get through LA. I don't know.
They should. Keyword.
Yeah.
Keyword should.
If they keep treating Saquon like that nigga's a stepchild, they not gonna get through. I'll tell you that much.
That's crazy.
Yo, but it could be over for Wall next week, bro.
Or it could be over for you too, right? That's crazy.
Bro, Kansas City is winning, bro. Cut the cap. Kansas City is getting Houston out of here.
No, it don't matter. But you eliminate. No, it don't matter who wins. You still gonna have one through, right, on that team.
I know, but that's what I'm saying though. So I'm not gonna be fully gone. I might lose a team, but
yeah,
I'm not going. I'm here, Scrap.
Okay. So everybody got a good one chance.
Kansas City gonna be in there. If Buffalo and Kansas City make it, ooh,
I ain't gonna lie.
Fire for me.
Yeah, that would be crazy. But to see Buffalo lose next week is gonna be so much fun.
That's tough.
Now
that's gonna be a good game, man.
It is. It is. I think the MVP
Out of
should
all
be
these games,
Bada.
that's probably the game I'm looking forward towards the most.
Yeah, that's a fact.
It's not even probably. It's definitely the game I'm looking towards the most.
Okay.
Yep.
Any Super Bowl predictions?
Kansas City Chiefs.
Okay, yeah, you got to bet on that, so you have no choice but to say that.
I'm gonna say Kansas and Eagles in the Super Bowl. Kansas three-peats.
Ain't no way. That's a biased pick, bro.
Why is it biased?
Cause you got the fucking Eagles, bro.
Yeah, but I already felt that way anyway because fucking Eagles is stacked. I already felt that way.
So you think Philly, if Detroit get through and Philly get through, you think you think Philly beating Detroit?
Yeah, because Detroit still beat up. They still beat up. I don't think they might not make it past Washington. Washington got a better chance of beating on the Eagles to me.
I like that. I like the way you thinking, man.
Yeah, I think Washington got a better chance. Yeah,
you tweaking, bro.
The man is thinking correctly, man.
You can never have a better chance with a rookie quarterback, bro. It's not possible.
Yeah, I get that, but
right, man. You know
they are healthier.
Let's remember who they did just play. They played the Buccaneers.
Yeah.
So it's not like they got through.
Now, what the crazy take is if Kansas lose to Houston. Now that's going to be the upset of hell, bro.
That would be crazy.
That's going to be, and I mean, you don't know how that. I don't know how
because their defense is crazy. Their defense is crazy. That's the only thing.
I don't know how Kansas City going to come out that game just because they've been old for so long.
Yeah.
It could be a good and a bad thing. I mean, it's a good thing from the standpoint of you getting rest. It's a bad thing from you be rusted. So I don't know how that's going to pan out. I'm saying, but I'll tell you what. Since we on the topic of sports, now I mean, I got a new segment that I would love to introduce. Know what I'm saying? And we doing it right now. Know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So let's get to it.
Let's do it.
Right now. Know what I'm saying?
Money, 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 money.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Money. Right. I like it. That's
well, one more time for the mind. One more time for the mind. One more time.
Money, 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 money.
Fire.
All right, man. Know what I'm saying? All right, man. It's a new segment, know what I'm saying? I would love to introduce, know what I'm saying? It's called Cut the Books. Know what I mean? If anybody that know us, know what I'm saying? Especially Bash. He is on the Gamblers Anonymous list.
Oh, I definitely am.
He has,
Yeah.
He put his house up one time.
Oh hell
He almost put the house up. Yo, Em, I don't know if you noticed. I don't know if he ever told you, but I literally had to talk him out.
No,
putting
sir.
The house up. Know what I'm saying? He had to slow it down. He had to cool out. Know what I'm saying? But I got you, Em. Know what I'm saying? I said, yo, Will, chill. Know what I'm saying? You got to tone it back from that. Know what I'm saying? You got to bring it all the way back. All the way back. Know what I'm saying? So, now, he's more controlled. Know what I'm saying? And then Five just got that shit over there. Them niggas just got legal down there. Know what I mean? So, he done stepped up from the teeny weeny to pee-wee betting. Know what I'm saying?
Yeah, wow.
Know what I mean? And now he running with the big dogs from time to time. Know what I'm saying, it's not all the time with Five. Know what I'm saying? So, and then Killer, he don't want to be here today. Know what I'm saying? The day that I present this segment, which, he would be, because he thinks he got strategic picks. Know what I'm saying? Or strategic picks. Know what I'm saying? So this would have been right up his alley. Know what I mean? But anyways, nonetheless, cut the books. Listen, man, I'm gonna give out a pick. Know what I mean?
Okay.
For and y'all, this is open to everybody. Know what I'm saying? If there's something that y'all like this week coming up, it doesn't have to be tomorrow. It could be the day after or whatnot. Know what I'm saying? Uh, then y'all let the people know. Know what I'm saying? Now, for anybody watching, know what I'm saying, this is not, let's get this clear. Know what I'm saying? We are not, this is at your own risk. Okay? Like, if you choose to follow the lead, know what I'm saying, just beware. Know what I'm saying? That, you know,
Yeah.
it's at your own risk. Know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing to guarantee in this shit. Know what I'm saying? So just beware. Nonetheless, all right. So my lock of the week, know what I'm saying, and I already took this. I actually took this early in the week. Know what I'm saying? Uh is actually in the Kansas City game.
Okay.
I took Isaiah Pacheco, know what I'm saying, for his line was extremely low. Okay. His line was at 35 and a half, and I took that bitch. Okay, rushing yards. Uh right now it's gone up to about 40. So if anybody want to catch it, know what I'm saying? It's about at 40 and a half right now. Know what I'm saying? Uh which I think is still way too low for Isaiah Pacheco. I think I think the reasoning for that is because, Isaiah was hurt, know what I'm saying? His workload hasn't been much going into the end of the season, right? Um, but I think a lot of that was one, he's coming back from injury. Know what I mean? So they trying to get him right. Two, they didn't really need to run him. Know what I'm saying? Like the Kansas City they literally had one loss the entire season. Know what I'm saying? So they didn't really need to use him. Yeah, come on. Of course, Ryder. Know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna steer you wrong, know what I mean? Unless I'm wrong.
Right. Unless I'm wrong. Hey, do we?
Right.
It's crazy. Dang, dang. I wish we. Do we all have like a pick or not? Just one
Yeah,
pick.
that's what I'm saying. Y'all go all, know what I mean? If y'all got something
Oh,
know what I
absolutely. Come
mean?
on, man.
Know what I mean? So listen, hold on. So like I said, Isaiah Pacheco, y'all can stamp that right. I already took my joint. I took my joint, I think it was Tuesday. I got it at 35 and a half. It's up to 40 right now. Know what I'm saying? So you can still catch it. Me personally, I might take it all the way up to 45, 50. Know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Because I do feel like once, now I mean, listen, we in playoff mode. Know what I mean? I feel like if y'all remember towards the end of the season, he was sharing carries with Kareem Hunt. Know what I'm saying? But a lot of that, like I said, was him coming back from injury.
Okay.
So I think now that we in the playoffs, Isaiah gonna be the clear number one. He gonna get majority of the carries. Know what I'm saying? We know how Kansas City like to do. Kansas City love to run the ball. Know what I'm saying? As dynamic as they are on offense, they do love to run the ball. They are just very creative at doing it. Know what I'm saying? So I think they're gonna get him the rock. I think he gonna over that 35 and a half. Well, I got it at, but like I said, y'all can catch it at probably right now. Let me see. Uh right now on FanDuel, it's at 41 and a half. So that means everybody dropping money on Isaiah. That's why the line keep going up, y'all. Know what I'm saying? So if y'all want to get in there, y'all better get in there. Know what I'm saying? So that's my lock of the week. The game is on Saturday. Uh Isaiah Pacheco over rushing yards. Like that in, man. Know what I'm saying? And Bass, if you got something, let them know.
I usually wait till it, but now I know this is lit, so I'm gonna give you something a little bit that I will actually take. You know what I mean? This would be my lock of the week. It'd be a parlay. What's cool about
Okay.
this is I guess we all got our styles of parlays and stuff, how we do it, so that's kind of cool. I'm more
Right,
of a
and you can look ahead too. Know what I'm saying? You ain't got to
right,
lock
right.
in on just something because obviously we can't do the night. Know what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
I'm on playoff mode right now. So I'm locked into NFL. Know what I mean? But
absolutely.
yeah.
Dang, hold on. Yeah, so we doing NFL, right? Or it's NFL.
Nah, but you can do whatever. Know what I'm saying? It's whatever you feel like is your strongest. Know what I mean?
Dang,
That
I
you
wish I
know
had
you
more
gonna drop.
time, man.
You know you're gonna drop some money on.
I love this, man. You know what I mean? For anybody watching, I just came off a win streak. This is a fact. 7 days in a row. You know what I mean? I'm just, you know what I mean?
50-cent bets.
Seven, no. You know what I mean? 7 days in a row of
I'm on 50
gambling
cent betters,
and
man.
and winning. Shout out to Don. Shout out to all my peoples out there, the 50 Cent
Nah,
guys.
this not fantasy, though. This
And
betting.
this is
This
real
not me.
cash.
This is real betting. I mean, real
7
money, baby.
Right, 7 in a row wins. You know what I mean? Then I lost. I just came off a 2 win, and then I ain't been in it since. But yeah, I do. I give you my joints is usually -11, -12. Nothing. You ain't doubling. You just go get what you put on the line or a little bit more. All right, but they safe bets. You know what I mean? So my prediction, I'm gonna give you. Okay, oh, dang. I wish I had more time, man. I would whip something up like eggs for people, man. I love that. Oh man. Uh
Five, what you got? You got something too, Five?
Negative Ghost Rider.
Look at some lines, man. Let me know something you like. There might be something that pops out the
I
page for
got
you, man.
Mello for -1000 that he won't be playing
Ain't
in
no
his
way.
next game.
that's crazy. Listen, so man, I wish I had more time, man. I ain't got enough time, but next time I'll be more ready, man. I ain't gonna give you nothing. I mean, I would pick Kansas City on the money line and Brian Robinson Jr. See, I want to do my research real quick, man. I don't just like to throw bets out there. Oh, let me just if I have one more minute, I could have some nice.
I'll take it. Yeah.
All right, so
Locking on something.
all right, so can't definitely can't this the parlay Kansas City.
Look. Yo, father. Hey, yo, Five, look, H.O.'s a funny nigga, man. This is his first.
You know what I mean, I'm trying to make sure, you know what I mean, I get right. You know what I
That
mean?
nigga, you can tell he feel mad pressure on him right now.
I'm trying to
All
make
you
sure
gotta
I'm
do,
right.
he got bets
This
out
is his
there. I don't
first
think he
pick.
like them
This
though.
is his first pick that he giving out. Know what I mean? So
Yeah, I gotta
he
make
trying to
sure
make
it's right.
sure
I
he
gotta
get.
make sure that
He,
shit lit.
he
I ain't trying to get no
I can't be
foo-foo
looking
out. You know what I mean?
crazy.
I ain't giving no foo-foo. You know what I mean? Yo, man, that joint ain't hit, bro. You know what I mean? Nah. You gonna eat. You gonna eat. We'll cut the cap. You know what I mean? You gonna do segment. You know what I mean?
Right.
All right, so
Yes,
look,
sir.
man. Brian Robinson Jr. Man, I can't even, man. I'm all I ain't got nothing, man. Yeah, I mean, I ain't got nothing. Matter of fact, yeah, I ain't got nothing. I can't do that.
Look, don't.
Yeah, I can't do that. I can't just throw no foo out there, man. Yeah, man.
Yo, just take a safety, bro.
A safety bet will. I'm not gonna cap. You gotta mix it. I would mix it.
If you had to get, all right, let's do it like this. If you had to get
Don't let
real
him peer
safe
pressure
with the
you.
people, if you had to get real safe with the people,
I'm not gonna lie.
nah,
Okay,
man.
so I feel like Brian Robinson is gonna have he can't have a week that he had the last 2 weeks. You know what I mean? But it can happen. It can happen in the New York business. So
I got one. I got one, Dash. I'm gonna save you. I got you.
now, hold on, let me
after
finish.
the first.
And then you got it. So I ain't gonna lie. Kansas City Chiefs money line, Brian Robinson Jr. over 36.5. All right. That's gonna be plus 128.
I ain't gonna lie. That shit was crazy. Nigga said he ain't gonna have the 2 weeks he had, but it can happen.
That play might be. Yo, that's the pick though right there, man. I mean, that's the Kansas City Chiefs money line, Brian Robinson Jr. That's what I would go with. You know what I mean? Just be prepared, man. I was also on the spot one, but if that joint hit, that's gonna be crazy.
I got a safety. You want to split? I can't consider it safety. Listen,
that might be a sweat bet. I'll be sitting in the third with 10 yards.
It's a disclaimer. Make sure you use your no sweat bet on these
sweat bet
that
alert.
I'm giving you. Just in case you get your $10 back.
It might come down to the wire. Pocket's gonna be on fire.
I'm done.
Blood. My people's out there. Cash out in the fourth.
Yeah. He said, if you got to cash out, take it.
Yeah, if you pick 10 and you get the 10 cash out and you win a third, cash out.
I got a civil bet. This is super simple. I'm taking the negative 2.5 for OKC beating Cleveland because they got home court advantage, and the Cavs they still mad at the Cavs for breaking their 15-game winning streak, so they're gonna try to get their get back at home. So I got them for 2.5. Super simple.
Okay. Oh, straight up bet. Okay.
Simple. $5 get you $9 back. $10 get you $18 back.
Hold on. When that game is?
Tonight. It's 6 o'clock in the morning right now. So tonight, 7:30.
Okay. You might want to check make sure everybody playing. You know what I'm saying?
Only one person injured on AKC. We know who that is. Mr. Chet.
Isaiah Hartenstein is out too.
Oh, that's tough. That's tough.
Yeah. Makes the bet a little risque.
Yeah.
Yeah, you might want to rethink that, bro.
Take it.
Niggas who they set up, who was they big?
Adams ain't back
yet. They got Hartenstein. Who is they? Adams. They got Adams been gone. Adams is on Houston.
I know.
Oh,
I know.
man.
I'm just saying shit. I'm pulling the gooch. I'm pulling the gooch. There you got Adams. There you got James Harden. Well, listen. No, but I still got them for 2.5.
All right, so there you go, y'all. Now I'm saying I got Isaiah Pacheco for over rushing yards. Now I'm saying I got it at 35.5, but I would take it up to probably 45, 50. I'll take it up to that. You know what I'm saying? Bash got Kansas City money line and Brian Robinson Jr.
Parlay that.
Over 36.5 rushing yards. And Fizzy got a straight up take on OKC for 2.5 over the Cavaliers. You know what I'm saying? So,
yo, is Brian Robinson Jr. hurt? Why is his number so low the last? Crazy. Yo.
He's still doing it on that.
Our running back. Why is this dude? That's crazy. They not gonna win with him out there. I'm worried about my $25 and my parlay bet.
Yo, you sure you good on your bet? You don't
Yeah, I'm straight.
you want to rethink that or you good?
There's a slight chance that because I mean he get no production. He might as well pull a book out and read like boy on what's his name was doing. He ain't doing nothing out there. So hopefully that changes, man. That's very low for him. That's crazy.
Yeah, that is 16 yards, 10 yards. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and you got him for 36 and a half.
Yeah.
Okay.
36 and a half, man.
Definitely.
I think it's also too because Jaden Daniels probably running the ball. Look, how many Jaden had last game?
36.
See, last game Jaden had 36, yeah, and he had 13 rushes. That's a lot of rushes.
Jaden Daniels had 127 against Atlanta. That's insane. This is the quarterback. Oh heck no, bro. It got to be because it's his first year. They don't really know how to read him.
Nah, he's just fast as shit, boy.
That's crazy.
Nah, it's not just that. He's dual threat. You know what I mean? He
Yeah.
can pass. He's not like you got some quarterbacks that they good at one or the other. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Yeah.
They might be a pocket passer. They not mobile. Or they might be mobile. They not really a passer. You know what I'm saying? Jaden is both. He's a passer. He's a good passer. You know what I mean? And then he got wheels. So
not bad. Not bad at
it's
all.
hard to contain. You already know it's hard to contain those type of quarterbacks. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not like he's just dropping back in the pocket and running. You feel me? He's dropping back in the pocket. He's looking to pass first. You know what I mean? And if the shit collapse or something ain't there, then he
yeah.
You know what I mean? So
makes a lot of sense.
But yeah, y'all. Know what I'm saying? That was the first segment of Cut the Books. You know what I'm saying?
That's actually
yes, sir. Know what I mean? That's that
really
mom name. Know what I mean? Let us know, know what I mean, if y'all took any of those, know what I mean, how that panned out for y'all, know what I mean, if y'all put that together with something else, know what I mean, feel free to do what you do, man. Know what I mean? Let's get to the spotlight of the week.
At the spotlight. I also put the joints in the private chat too, File.
Gotcha. Make this quick because it's too my voice.
Oh yeah. You're right.
All right, and let's play the spotlight intro.
Cut the Cap featured spotlight.
So the spotlight this week, know what I'm saying, is on Pilot and Co. Know what I mean? Which I believe is Pilot and Company. Know what I'm saying? Has a clothing brand by the name of Love Money. Know what I'm saying? I've been seeing homemade popping up on my feed a lot. Know what I mean? And I want to have him as a spotlight, know what I mean? Because if y'all see, know what I mean, he get to it. Know what I mean? He got the clothing brand. He's steady on the Grizzy all the time. He outside with it. He on his feet. Know what I mean? Like he on it. Know what I'm saying? Like much respect to homie. Know what I mean? He putting in the footwork. He putting in the pain. He do everything by hand. Majority of the designs I believe he do by hand from what I've seen. Know what I'm saying? And yeah, he's super on top of his BI. Know what I mean? From the joints that I've seen. Super motivational too. Know what I'm saying? I believe he out by way of Philly. Know what I mean? So shout out to Philly. You feel me?
Fire.
So yeah, tap in with the homie, know what I mean? Snatch son, grab son, you already know, know what I mean? This is what this all about right here. We support entrepreneurs, know what I mean, putting in pain, trying to get it by any means. Uh yeah, know what I mean? And putting that work, know what I mean? So the spotlight this week is on Love Money, the clothing brand, know what I'm saying, Pilot and Company. Know what I mean? Shout out to the homie, salute, you already know. Uh, go tap in with him. Tell him cut the cap central. Yes, sir.
Cut the Cap featured spotlight.
Yeah.
All right, man, let's do this, man. You know what I mean? Let's do this. It's that time for cap or no cap. Man, let's jump right into this. You know what I mean? I'm gonna get y'all two tonight. I know we're running kind of late, you know what I mean? So I ain't gonna keep y'all, you know what I mean? I know things are all right, let's go to let's do number 5. Let's do some tech. Get into some tech real quick. You know what I mean? What y'all think of this, man? What's y'all? All right, so look. Here we go with this. Motorola shows a new phone. People are saying this joint is trash. Cap or no cap after watching this. The new phone from Motorola. So pretty much, it's a phone that can bend and you can wear on your wrist. People are saying this is trash. Cap or no cap?
No cap. No cap. And I'm the techie. Fuck that. That
They want people walking around like Wonder Woman.
what I do like about this, it opens doors for the use of it in other ways. That means we could get better screens that won't break.
It opens trash cans too.
Well, yeah, but you right. You absolutely right. But you got to think about it. The first fucking brick phone that had a whole bunch of shit on it. People was like that shit was ass too.
Yeah.
And then the iPhone came around and mimicked the same idea and perfected it.
Yeah.
So that's how technology works. So yes, this shit is ass, but it opens doors for something else. I don't know yet, but something else.
Something else, yeah.
Yeah.
That's
yeah, it's ass.
Yeah.
definitely is.
Yo, somebody's gonna get that we know why.
Bro.
Yeah.
It used to be me, but that time's over.
Somebody definitely gonna have this.
They can put it around their wrist.
Yo, but how they
I'll
do
get
that,
before I
ain't
get
gonna
that
cap,
though.
though.
Well, how they
How they able to make a screen like that way? That shit could fold. Like that's wild.
Because it's liquid. It got a liquid. It's the new technology they're using in the TVs, where it's liquid form and shit. So yeah,
You mean you could bang your TV?
Yeah, they got TVs you could bend and project and put them on curves and shit like that.
Yo, I just seen a TV the other day where the TV now, like, it's coming out to where the TV moves like out on some like bubble.
Yeah,
if it's like trying to.
They got the towels. Yeah,
like
they got the towels and shit.
Like if the shark is trying to come through, it'll come through on some. That ain't crazy.
Yeah, they do. I forgot what it's called, but it's a whole bunch of tiles that you can put together to build the TV, and they actually project sections of the tiles to you. It's crazy. But yeah, it's one of the new liquid shits. But to answer your question, Wall, they do have a TV that's bendable, and they can make it curved TV. You could put it in a corner and all types of shit. So yeah.
All right, man. All right, let's do this one. Number one. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? This the air. This is a stewardess. You know what I mean? Flying. All right. So after watching it, do you think this lady should have got fired? You know what I mean? After watching this, man, do you think this stewardess should have got fired? Cap or no cap?
She's so, oh, you know I like the real. She's so, bad bitch. She's so, I like them bougie, like them ratchet, like
what I like.
All right, so they fired her right after this, man.
Nah, that shit
Don't
Unemployed
worry.
now. Yeah.
Damn.
Is this cap or no cap? What you
I
think?
hope her video got a lot of views.
Yeah, that's great.
That's stupid. They shouldn't have though.
Yeah, this is tough, man.
She
can't.
should have got in trouble, and if she continued doing it, then yeah, but not fired off the first video. It wasn't explicit. Flight attendants were okay. So how I say this without being sound. Flight attendants originally purpose was to put passengers at ease and being easy on the eye. She does that.
Hold on, but why she got fired though?
For twerking in the video.
But I'm saying, ain't nobody. I mean, I can understand it as people on the
Yeah, that's
plane.
no, it's nobody on
plane.
there. And she's probably waiting for them to board because they have massive wait time between flights. So she's probably just sitting on the board on the plane, just waiting for them to start boarding passengers.
I will say this though, her twerk game is trash.
Yeah, it is. It is.
That shit is doodle.
Right. He even got a good twerk.
What the fuck?
She
How
got
you
fired
even
for
do
that. It's
for?
crazy.
You should never even did that.
How long she been working it? That's tough, man.
Yeah, it's tough.
Yeah, I don't like that. I hate them whatever. Jet Blues, whatever, man.
Really? JetBlue is fire.
I just don't like how they treat people, man. I don't like it, man. I don't like the airport system. I don't like how they
That's
do.
JetBlue?
I don't know. I hope
This is Alaskan Airlines.
Okay, this is Alaska. I'm sorry, JetBlue. Alaskan Air. How they do they passengers and look they workers, man. It's like
Hold
we
on,
don't
is
need-
that her right? Hold on, that tweet that's her?
I think so.
Can't even be yourself. Yep, that is her.
Her name is Nilly Delilah or some shit.
That's crazy, man.
So, I mean, ChatGPT is dangerous, bro. All I did was flight attendant fired, and they gave me her name, the company she worked with, what she got fired for. So it says on Alaskan flight attendant Neil Delilah was terminated after posting a video of herself twerking in uniform aboard her aircraft. The video shared on TikTok and Instagram was recorded during a 2-hour wait for the captain to arrive. Delilah captioned it, "Ghetto bitch till the day I die."
Oh hell!
Don't let the uniforms fool
you.
you.
I didn't know that. Oh man.
Delilah, who had been with it gets worse. Delilah, who has been with the airline for 6 months, stated she was celebrating the end of her probationary period following her dismissal. Following her dismissal, she expressed disbelief, mentioning that she didn't think that she had done anything wrong. She has since reposted the video with a new caption criticizing the sensitivity of the world.
Oh nah, heck no. That's what someone. This is what's happening to a lot of people. They just not understand how this whole thing works, man. You cannot have a job talking about.
It gets worse. To support herself post termination, she launched a GoFundMe account campaign aiming to raise $12,000. As of now, it has garnered $182. She has managed. I would stop. This is bad. Yeah.
Ah, man. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
she just learned a very valuable lesson here, man.
Yeah, but she shouldn't have been fired for that. She definitely should have been disciplined, but not fired.
I'm getting her off my plane. I didn't know that. See, I didn't know she. It's the caption for me. Like I don't want my. If
Ghetto bitch till the day I die.
Yeah, I don't want my. Now I'm looking out.
You didn't hear the song? The song literally says that.
Yeah, that's my type. It's what I like. See, I'm not with that shit. 'Cause I got clients and people that's flying on my plane that's all different likes and different places. I don't want that to represent my company. I rather
that line could have definitely I think she got more fired. I think she got fired more for this ghetto bitch that day died than the actual twerking video.
That's what I'm with you, bro. That's why I really got rid of her, bro.
Yeah.
Oh nah, we not bringing that ghetto stuff on my plane. Nah. Take that to Sue's rendezvous. Shout to Sue's. Take that to I'm not with that, bro. I'm not. You gotta carry yourself a little bit better than that. That's what we represent. Even if I didn't want to fire her, I'd have still been like, yo, I gotta keep this reputation that we top of the line stewardess. You know what I mean? Respectable. All right, well.
And one last thing I wanted to say, I was confused of why they fired her because this wouldn't be the first twerk video I've seen by a stewardess on a plane. But now I understand. I understand it now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't hire a ghetto bitch. I hired Nelly.
Yeah.
I didn't know what I got. You know what I mean? But I hope she lands on her feet, though. All jokes aside.
Yeah.
Hope this woman lands on her feet, man. You know what I mean? Because finding work is hard. It's tough. But she could just
Yeah,
go
a
to
good
another
job, too.
joint, right? She could just go to another airline.
Yeah, but she got fired, so
Oh,
yeah.
man.
Publicly. It's gonna be rough.
Dang.
Yeah, it's gonna be rough.
All right. Well, you know,
She
it's
should have
late.
took her L and just delete it off the internet. That's what she need to do is delete it off the internet, take her L, and she can reach back out to Alaska Airlines. Like, can you say you laid me off, or like she can do stuff to fix this issue, but she has to go about it appropriately.
Okay.
I don't think she will because she's mad right now. That's not when you move the smartest. So
Man, I wish people were just smart enough for a little bit, man.
yeah.
The odds against us, man. Yo, all right, that's it for Cap or No Cap. Appreciate everybody tapped in. I know it's late. Everybody probably like, what the hell? Cap or no cap? I mean, appreciate y'all, man.
Yeah.
Nah, shout out to everybody who was tapped in, know what I'm saying? Hope y'all enjoyed this week's episode. That was episode 160. Know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody who tapped in. Shout out to everybody supported. Yo, Philip, we appreciate that super chat. Know what I'm saying? You already know, as always. Shout out to everybody who was involved in the conversations and the topics. Know what I mean? We appreciate the dialogue. Yeah, I already know what I'm saying. Anybody who's still tapped in, we appreciate y'all, know what I mean, sticking through the whole show. Y'all already know, man. Follow all the social medias you see above, below, know what I'm saying. I am Status, Pop Princess, Warzone, Marshall Ward, Cut the Cap, of course, cut _ DA _ Know what I'm saying? Tap in. Wisdom amongst loyalty.
Heck yeah, man. Y'all see that? Cut the Cap, hit the follow. Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. What my compadre was saying, you know what I mean? Just make sure, man, y'all stay tapped in, man. We growing, we glowing, man. You know what I mean? That's simple, man.
Yes,
Listen, you already know. Follow everything in the blue, like they said. Hit that notification bell. Shachigi not here to do the normal outro, but we're gonna keep it simple. On 3, we're gonna say cut the cap and tune in with us until next time. 3,
2,
1, 2, 3.
Right, I thought it was the
Is it 1, 2, 3 or 3, 2, 1? Which one?
It was the opposite way I was fucking with you. I just said 3 and nobody caught on. So
makes sense.
All right, 1,
Yo,
2,
Dope, appreciate you, bro.
3.
Love you too, Ryder.
The
I mean.